Yeah, I never heard of that. Alright, I think I got everything open. Down to a round 2. Oh, they have it, they just don't turn it on.
Ooh, are y'all in something?
Fight.
That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about like place, like you were physically in it.
Oh, shit. They're in an old, they're in an ancient Yuan-Ti temple that's underground. They're underneath an ancient Yuan-Ti temple. Yuan-Ti are like snake people.
Are y'all still waiting for somebody?
No, we got sidetracked talking.
While we were sidetracked.
No, we're not waiting on anybody. Everybody's here except for Darren, and we're not gonna wait for him. I gotta pick what he's gonna do. I mean, luckily it's not hard because his character just hits and trips things. So.
He's just kind of a one trick.
For the most part, he is a one trick.
I can't talk.
Well, that's not necessarily your fault. The class itself is built that way. The monk can do all sorts of fucking shit, but Darren just wants to kick and trip shit.
Is it like kick, trip, shit?
I definitely want to play another class that's definitely more versatile.
It's hit and trip shit. It all happens at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Well, he is shitting on a lot of the mobs. A lot of defecation going on. Except for when Louis decides that he's had enough of his shit. And he gets the hard counter and he complains about it for the whole goddamn time. Oh man, I don't know where I'm blind. I can't do shit. Somebody take this blind shit off.
He'll say shit like, "Why am I always getting targeted with this shit?"
Cynthia, you got something to take this blind shit off? Sir Claudius, you got something to take this blind shit off? No, Darren, nobody got nothing to take off your blind shit. You should have had something for that a long time ago. You didn't get it because you too busy fucking up the mobs. Probably would have had. You forgot he had a potion of restoration on and walked around with the strength fucking damage on him the whole time. Because he was looking at his character sheet for anything other than to see how much damage.
He texts me and goes, "I want my next feat to be blind."
The minute he gets countered with something, he's looking for a counter.
He said blind fight. He said blind fight, and what the fuck is the other one? Oh, intuitive strike.
This Negro wanted to pick up 2 levels of paladin. I'm like, how? So,
Oh, and 2 levels of paladin.
who got time right now to teach Mental how to become a paladin? Who? You got time to train this motherfucker how to wear full plate?
This is why I know he bullshits, because it's.
I don't think he really
It's like
means
you.
it. He be
It's like
bullshitting,
you can't sit here and tell me the only reason you're picking that is because you just found out about it. Because he didn't know about intuitive strike until I said something. He's like, how the fuck did I miss that? He was saying, oh, there's no exalted feats to take, blah blah blah. And I don't even know how it got brought up, but I was like, I told him about the intuitive strike feat. All of a sudden he wants it. I'm like, wow, this.
I don't think he do it for real though. Like, I don't think he really wants to play a vitalist. I think it's bullshit. I think he knows you're really not gonna let it happen, but it's nice to give you shit to see if you're really gonna, like, you know, react to it.
I didn't know how that came up. I think I showed it to him when he saw the class. And he liked the idea of being like a psionic healer type. And then I looked closer at the class. I'm like, wait a second. And the thing is that once he found out the reason why I was banning it, he was like, he wanted it even more.
I don't think he wanted it.
He did. That's why he fought me so hard on it.
No way.
He
He
did.
did it because you kept reacting. He likes to get a rise out of you. There's no possible way a sane human being could read that class and be like, this is balanced. Don't worry, this is okay to have that kid thing. No way. He's just saying it because, like, he knows you're gonna fight back.
I don't think. Well, he didn't know about the. He didn't know about the no need for line of effect ability until I found it. I don't think he knew about. I don't think he knew about that ruling. Doesn't play a lot of characters that need line of effect. Doesn't play any character that needs that.
Damn, I'm trying to defend this guy, man. Keep taking legs and trying to give him the stand on.
No, he has no ways to stand on. All right, let's see. Enemy buffs. Let's see. Everybody's got. Okay, put the 10 HP. You got blessed aim. Death Lord's on. Trying to see if anybody. Let's see. You got fallback strategy on. Metsource still got Buckskin. Fang. Ninja's got. William's got Buckskin, Magnus, and Heroics. Claudius has. Alright. Blinded ends. His blind ends. Okay. Let's see what it ends. Alright. Just want to make sure I had everything squared up. It will be Claudius's turn up first. Round 2. Who's Ardeth what?
Attacking.
She was pummeling on Zyno.
Also, Sino looks like he's in trouble. And let me see. And Mensor cannot see what's going on. All right, so I do. Cynthia, Valenum, Dekuhanda, Nolan, and Grelia. He's gonna go help out Sino. All right, so he's gonna cast he's gonna use one his level 5th prepare slot.
Oh, 5.
And he's gonna convert that spell and cast it. He's gonna cast telekinesis.
Oh shit, turn into a Jedi now.
Alright. Just casting it on who? On her?
On her. There's three types. I'm gonna use the which version? I'm gonna use the combat maneuver version.
That pit's behind her. I wonder how this is gonna end up.
Just check.
Meat blender, son. She about to get turned into taco meat, my dude.
Trying to see if she had one. Okay,
Taco Bell for Ardeth, son. Let's go.
Turn it into the combat maneuver one. She doesn't get a save for that. Okay, so as long as they don't provoke attacks, use your castle level to place your comment and you add your intelligence modifier. Damn. Plus 10 plus your castle level 25, right? I think it's 25. It's gonna be like plus 35. D20 plus 35 against her CMD. Which one? I'm Boorish.
Huh?
I'm assuming it's the bull rush.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
This is a combat maneuver check. If you roll a natural 20, it's an automatic.
I need a 20 to pass?
No. I'm saying if you do.
If I roll a 20, what happens?
It'd be auto success.
Oh.
I don't know what you need. I'm just saying because it's a combat and maneuver check. If you get a 20, it's a success. Auto success. Where's her shit? CMD. Did it go up?
If you want. For the bull rush. This guy's gonna do the force thrust like Obi-Wan Kenobi, son.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, 51. Yeah, she could. You see like this burst of telekinetic energy just goes, and it. She sees like her eyes like catch the magic coming instantly towards her. She feels it. She like braces herself against it. She's like right at the edge of the freaking pit, and she's like she breaks out of it.
You got
51.
51.
You know, Claudius, you could have done Grease in her area. She would have had no saving throw.
Grease, it's a reflex save. It's a monk.
Reflex save.
It's a reflex save.
Oh, that's right.
What I did now is no save. It's just based on her CMD. That's it. No restrictions, no nothing, and yet it still didn't work.
Damn.
And I roll high.
Yeah, that's a 16.
I don't even know how. I don't even remember how freaking Mesor took her down before. I think he did get a 20.
I'm surprised. I mean, this is an archmage.
I think he had. Well, they both have an equal CMD. No, hers is lower than his. Darren's has a ridiculous high ass CMD. But he beat. I think he got a 20 on her to trip her, and then that's what made it easy for him after that. Something happened to her. I just remember he
tore that ass up.
I remember he managed to beat her. I know he had a roll of 20. Something happened. He managed to beat her.
He bodied that bitch.
I know I remember he did manage to trip her. I think he got a 20 on the trip and then laid into her after that. Something happened. I was like, I basically made her as somewhat of a challenge for him, and he went and fucking. It's like, okay. I remember.
That's what made this dude run away.
Yeah, Newland ran.
After he saw.
Newman was like, what? Like,
he was like,
he turned into Mistral and was like,
trying to chase him down. That dude was out, son.
I was like, I'm not taking him on by myself.
And the whole fucking volcano blew up. And then Metroid died again.
Monks in Luce's world are too broken, too OP, man. They need a nerf. That's crazy.
So I'm surprised Newman came back talking that shit again. But I guess that's the way his character is.
Darren should have shown me the way of the Unchained Monk. That was his
mistake. Stop playing.
Actually, you made that class available to him.
I was like, stop playing.
You're the one that
Vanilla Monk was fine. His Vanilla Monk was already very strong. This dude, first round when we met him, Lord, what was his name? Lord Nathatharon. This dude freaking tripped him. I'm like, whoa. This guy, Lord Nathatharon, is bodying everybody. This guy, even though he did roll a 20, but still, the way we see it is, well, I'm like, holy shit. Who's this powerful ass monk? Alright, so that was his standard action, I guess. And
what was it, full round? What was it?
Full round.
Oh yeah.
No.
It's not one of his spell masters.
Yeah, full round, yeah. It used to be. Then I switched it out because I rarely use that spell. Damn. I hope it's just because it's the monk and not everyone else has crazy CMD like that. I was like, damn. It's like no spells that I target a spell DC be working. Unless it's like an indirect spell like Silent Fog or some shit. All right, so
It's because she's well. I mean, all the cage rights are above.
can you make a 5-foot step into Solid
Well, all the cage rights are above 20th level. They're either at 20 or a little above 20th.
I thought it was like level 16 to 25.
That's their no. That's their apprentice. Their apprentices are like 16 to 19, 15 to 19, something like that. Now the cage rights themselves are like 20 and up. She's monk, and she's got monk, and she's got levels in prestige class, tattooed monk.
You cannot 5-foot step into a solidified, right?
No.
Okay, so he'll 5-foot step. Let me see. Oh wait, he's flying, right?
Yeah.
All right. How high are the? Now he's gonna 5-foot step above Mesor.
Okay.
He's done.
He's 5 feet up. Okay. Laden. Guy who was frozen. Ardeth resisted a mighty spell from Claudius as she was middle of pummeling.
Before mass starts, this spell is not discharged, right? I used the version that keeps going every round.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And I'm gonna use my
Really? Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's 3 different versions. There's one that is a 1 charge. That's it, the blast one. But I'm using the one with the common maneuver that you can do every round. I don't have to use it on her. Obviously, that ain't gonna work. I can use it on somebody else. And I'm using my skill trick that I rarely get to use. If I remember, if memory serves me right, swift concentration. That's a swift action. I'm gonna use that on the telekinesis spell.
You can maintain that shit on the spell. Similar effect as Is that for 1 round or for the entire encounter?
I think the whole encounter. You only do a skill trick once per encounter. Using a fast spell.
Oh, okay. While attending to another task. It doesn't say, so I'm gonna assume it's for that 1 spell for the rest of the time. They didn't make it clear on. They didn't make it clear on whether it was like you can do it. You can maintain a spell as a swift action for 1 round, or was it you use the skill trick and you can maintain concentration on the spell for as long as you can maintain it as a swift action. I'm gonna assume it's that one.
Concentration.
Yeah, it's normally a standard.
And this makes it a swift, or only 1 spell per encounter. That's the way I interpret it.
No, I wasn't sure if it meant like you use the skill trick and then you can maintain for that round as a swift action, so you can do something else. Or is it you use the skill trick for the spell, and then for that spell, for as long as that spell has its duration, you can continue maintaining it as a swift action. I'm gonna assume it's that one.
Of course, it's that one because, for example, if it's the other way, like you were saying, right, swift to use this skill trick, then I don't have a swift action now to cast a second spell. I wouldn't be able to quicken spell, for example, and that makes this power like, it wouldn't work. This is in order for you to be able to maintain concentration with that skill trick, so then you can cast other spells.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring. I just hate when they don't like, because I could see somebody casting it and then like the next round they decide to use the skill trick in case they wanted to like get a spell out there while they were concentrating, and that was it. But I think I'm just gonna leave it as like the whole encounter, the whole time the spell is up. Let's see.
Get to the top of the steps. Really?
Okay.
I mean, this is something that I have. Steps.
It's not like I has even come to play that.
No. Don't worry about it. Just...
I'm sure. Go top of the steps. Turn it right.
I'll just stick with that ruling.
Yeah, I rarely cast spells that has durations like that. Like, oh, I gotta concentrate on that. Whatever.
Where's Here, let me remove him so it's not confusing anybody. Okay, so maintaining concentration. Later.
So the later is going to swift action, use my nice challenge on Newland to give me a bonus to attack and saves. Trying to cover up the field. Advance on Newland. Calling Newland out. Even amongst these shadows, they only serve as a witness for your downfall. Since you refuse to surrender. This commence. I'm gonna fight defensively, and I'm going to use 4 points from my defensive spike shield. My defensive shield spike. I'm going to use 4 out of the 5. Actually, I'll use 5 out of the 5. Give me all that shit to AC. And also fighting defensively. I believe I have Mighty Wallop.
5. You have 2.
Why is it 2? It's a +5 weapon.
Yeah, but you can't use the magically granted bonuses for your shield.
It has to be.
It has to be in the shield itself.
Wait, what happened? What?
He said I can't. Even though you made the spike.
Oh no, wait! I'm thinking of the wrong
+5.
thing. I might be thinking of the wrong thing. I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
Because I thought with magic weapon, it basically makes the weapon bonus.
I'm thinking of the wrong thing. It doesn't. It won't count as a I know what it was. Because like a +5 weapon can bypass a lot of damage reduction. They can bypass adamantine, silver, all that other shit. You don't even need to be made out of it. I think what it was saying. I mean, what it was saying was greater magic weapon wouldn't grant weapons that property.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was.
Your weapon. Yeah, the way I think you made it, Lou, is that your weapon actually has to be a +5 or +3 to get damage reduction, coal iron and stuff like that. The actual weapon.
Okay.
Also another thing. That,
yeah, here it is. This does not allow a weapon to bypass damage reduction aside from magic.
What about if he had like, let's say Valenum had like the defending property and his armor spikes? Could he use a +5 enhancement for magic weapon to put in his dodge?
That's what he's doing
That's
now.
what I'm doing now.
Also, that could be done then.
Yeah, I thought it could be done, but then I think Louis is looking it up right now to see if it could be done.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're trying to do? Put it as a defender?
Yeah, that's like a feature that we just got with the Open RPG.
Roll 20.
Yeah, Roll 20.
Open OG was the old one.
Fuck. You see, I'm still like.
Yeah. All right. So you're using all 5.
Mm-hmm.
All 5 is on the spike defending. And you're fighting defensively.
And I'm fighting defensively.
So your AC's up by like 7.
Yeah.
Also, the +5 could be used for dodge, right? For what's that property called? The defending property.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
Okay, good. That's good too.
I just want to check. Do I have this right? I have White Raven's Tactics and Brandishing Shot. Brandishing Shot.
Yeah, those are 2 you have right now.
So now I did that. I'm gonna go for a shield bash. I'll use my gold on Newland. So I'll use my move action to go in. And I'm gonna go for my first attack.
I guess your first attack would have a minus. We hit him with the shield, right? Minus 4, 20, so that's 18. Plus 18. Plus 19.
Is that with my bonus I also get against him with my next challenge?
Oh, you nice challenge him?
That's the first thing I did.
Alright. Oh, shit. Knight's challenge. Okay. And the Knight's challenge actually gives gives you a +3 bonus. So that's 22 for the first thing.
Before I was I want to make sure that the bonus is in charisma base.
Why isn't it playing? Oh, I never. What?
Alright, so plus 22, right?
Yep.
10 plus 22. 32.
32 on Newland. The 32 has missed. The next one would be at a 17.
20 miss. Last one. 5 miss.
So you have 4 attacks.
15 miss.
You do get 4. Okay. So you're swinging your shield at him. Keep swinging it. It's just like, got it. It was one point where you did kind of hit him, but like, it didn't, his like, skin buffered against taking any damage from it. Wait, you can't full attack him because gold's a move action. You would have only had been able to make 1 attack.
Yeah. Oh, missed it.
Okay, I gotta roll for your. So you got. Angering Smash. Alright, next up. Alright, so she's back there. She's controlling the shadows. And she too sees that Gaul is frozen. She warns Newland. He better be careful. So what she does now, what does she have? She too has mirror images up. Spells that she have. did that on Metzor. She's got. She do that. Oh, let's see what that's. Touch. Oh, shit. What does that one do? She does. Oh, it's translucent. Fuck. Alright. She does. No. Oh, that explains it. Two which can be more than 30 feet apart. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she starts casting. And as she's casting, Claudius is able to immediately identify the spell as it is being cast. It is a evocation darkness spell. No, Shroud of Darkness. After her dark incantation and a gesture, and her finishing gesture of putting a hand over her eyes, she can cause a shroud of darkness to descend upon the targets of the spell.
So, what was the name? You said Shroud of Darkness is the name of the spell?
Yeah. Causing light levels to be considered 2 steps lower. Bright will become dim, and normal light becomes darkness. Areas of dim light and darkness become supernaturally dark. It's a will save to negate. It does have spell resistance. So who do I gotta check spell resistance for? for Cynthia and Layton. She catches everybody in there with this. There's a Tenebris spell. Tenebris spells plus 1.
So right now, Cynthia is considered bright light, right?
She has.
Those glowing orbs on us?
Oh, Cynthia has celestial brilliance out, but the thing I'm concerned with is that Shroud of Darkness is a higher level spell than celestial brilliance, so it's gonna overpower it. But according to Shroud of Darkness, it doesn't cancel out light effects; it just dims them.
Well, right now we have bright light, so it's just gonna go down 2 levels, so it'll still be normal.
Right. And the area for celestial brilliance is like expanded because I use a seed of abandon.
Yeah, so what happens is it's normal light in this place. Your spell makes it bright light. What will happen is everybody that's affected by this, the area will be considered dim light for them, so shadowy. Meaning everybody will have a 20% miss. Everybody will have a 20% miss chance.
So what happens if you introduce a higher level light spell to improve the light condition? Does it counter it? Because it doesn't say so on the spell. But normally with these light and dark spells, they say that.
Celestial Burns, if you were using it to counter, if you use it for a counter spell, or to dispel a darkness spell, it would do so for something that was equal or lower level. Otherwise, it would overlap.
No, so what if I have higher level light spells? Like if I have a 5th level light spell.
If you did a
It's not written.
If you have a higher level light spell, it should. It's brought into an area of magical darkness. It's temporarily negated so the other's prevailing light conditions exist in the overlapping areas of effect. Well, it would be considered magical darkness. It might negate it. Making the prevailing light conditions. I think if you're affected by this, Celestial Brilliance will negate. Not negate, it'll just the otherwise prevailing light conditions. It works into an area of magical darkness, or vice versa. Oh, Celestial Brilliance would be. Okay, so what would happen is it wouldn't be dim light for you guys. Celestial Brilliance would counter it, but instead of bright light, it would be normal light in the area.
Well, right now, remember that they have luminous armor, so that's considered as bright light. So it'll be considered dim light for the time being, right?
Now he said it goes from bright light to regular light.
No, it goes from bright light to dim light.
He just changed it though. He just said
no, it would normally be dim light, but Celestial Brilliance actually states that if brought into an area of magical darkness or vice versa, it'll just be negated. Like the spell Celestial Brilliance would be negated.
Is that active right now, Celestial Brilliance? Somebody casted that?
Yeah. It's been on Cynthia the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's anything within 60 feet of Cynthia's, the light level goes up a step. Within 60 feet. So like within 60 feet.
It's double.
Yes, it's bright light to 60 feet, dim light, and another 60 feet. So it's 60, 60. So it's, yeah.
So it'll be double because I used the seat of a fan to double the.
Oh, that's right. You use that's right. Use the component. So it's 120 feet. Everything 120 feet is bright light. Without it, it would have been normal light. With Shroud of Darkness, whoever's affected by Shroud of Darkness, Celestial Brilliance will negate. Well, Celestial Brilliance would be negated. It says brought to an area is temporarily negated so that the otherwise prevailing light conditions exist in the overlapping areas of effect. That's the funny thing. That's the weird thing about Shroud of Darkness is it doesn't affect an area. It actually affects a target creature. The subject treats the light level as 2 steps lower.
So maybe I guess for the subject there would be affected differently, but everyone else has a different light condition. So if everyone else would be bright light, but for the subject their light condition would be less.
This says a Shroud of Darkness descends on the target. So there's darkness covering it. The Celestial Brilliance is supposed to be negated by this. It can't be negated by this because it's only affecting the person. That's right.
That's what I was saying. Maybe it's only affecting the Celestial Brilliance for that person. That's the only way I can see that.
So anybody affected by this is just going to be, it is going to be dim light for them. Yeah. It's not affecting an area. Alright, spell resistances. So I'm going to check for those, and then after that, that's what has spell resistance. 26, 26. Which Cynthia's? I think there's 26 too. 21. Except spells with a double descriptor, so it's plus 15. Roll spell resistance.
Running from the dog, running from you.
Fat cat, come back, please. She knows she's not supposed to be down here. She's done it. She must have smelled the cat or heard him.
What's the verdict, my friend?
She did not beat Cynthia's spell resistance.
Well, it looks like she beat Valena. So
She beat
Valena goes, wait a second.
and she did not beat Metzawar's.
She didn't beat Valena?
No. She beat Valena.
Alright, so Valena in that event, he does burnishing stuff. Which is a targeting spell.
Where shall they counter you? Deflect the power of the spells. Or power must be targeted spells. The martial discipline as the target. Initiator makes an attack roll. Using his base attack plus his shield bonus to AC. You have a base attack plus your shield bonus to AC. Against the enemy's caster level check, so we're both going to have to roll checks. You get a 17, and then your shield bonus is, where is it? Is 10. Plus 27. God
I'm really using the actual.
damn. What'd you roll?
I don't know what.
Plus 27 is 32.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll because I missed him on a 32.
No, this is a cast. I'm rolling a cast level.
I'm assuming his cast level is like probably buffed to all hell more than his like AC.
Well,
is.
I missed Cynthia's and Messo's on a 9.
That's true.
Messo's
You did.
Messo's
All right,
spell
yeah,
resistance
I'm gonna
is.
say my
I was say
actual
Messo's spell resistance.
I just remember you just reminded me.
Is
Yeah,
26.
rolled a 9. I should be good.
All right, so your shield. Focused your martial discipline within your shield, and you brought it up, and the shroud of darkness that was enveloping you, it lashed onto the shield and then dissipated.
Stop that nonsense. Get out of here.
That's like
Finally use it. This is my second time using it.
I was gonna say it's been mad.
The first time was that cheesy ass bitch try that cheesy
mad
move.
long since you used that.
It was a
All
really
right, so that's
touchy
3
attack.
characters not getting affected by that spell, but we still have I think Claudius needs to roll 1, and Zionel a will save. Do I want to roll her save? I always get scared of this. But I want the DC to high, so. Come on!
Yes! It's 1 point lower!
Shit. But it's
20!
Man.
Let's go, son.
Oh, he's not affected. And
Damn.
I don't think Claudius is affected. There's no way her shit's that high.
This dude got 38. You stay rolling crits, Antonio. On Digidice too, no doubt. I give you props for that.
So as her spell was just not affecting any motherfucker. Dude's like, I told you that's understated.
No, you didn't, Dooley. You came in popping shit you're the first person talking shit about how we easy to beat. Now you trying to
No, he didn't say that. He's saying, what did he say? I think he was like, I don't know. He was like, yo, God. He said something like, I could have sworn he said like, you got the drop on us the first time, but not this time. Or some shit like that. Like, we're ready for round 2 or some shit.
Somebody else was talking. He chimed in and was like, I decided to tag along, come out and have a little fun.
How much fun are you having now?
Right. He's like, I was getting bored, so I started coming along and
does
have
she
a
even
little
beat
fun.
her spell resistance?
I usually look at round 2, like, time for time, round 2. I don't know.
This dude was
She
talking
even
mad
beat.
shit.
She even beat me drama spell resistance. Nobody else.
Damn, she took a sick L on that. I know she's hella pissed.
Well, he's mad at her because he wanted her to bust out like something more powerful than what she just casted.
She's trying to conserve that magic, man. She's thinking of the long haul. We thinking right now, though. Fuck that. Ardeth is looking like a problem over there, son. Got Metsuar's blind. Zynol is engaged in melee, even though he's a fucking rifleman. Shit is going south, son.
Cynthia.
Cynthia decides that I'm not going to give you another chance to do this craziness. So, move action. Takes out scroll. He takes out a scroll number. Scroll case number 9. Greater Wall of Light. That's the one I was going to use on Old Boy, but I had to take it back so I had to do that whole time ad. Sipar. I wasn't using on him, but we did the whole time ad because.
Oh, that's where it came from? The scroll?
No, that's where I first tried to use it.
And then we took it back.
And then I took it back.
No wonder I didn't see it on your sheet. I'm like, where is it? Yeah, I forgot to put it back. Are you using it now?
Right. And I'm going to put it basically stretched across to cut off Newland. So I'll put it right across where the Newland in front, because I know it has an emanation of 5 feet where it can blind you. I don't want. I'm pretty sure if a late will pass to save, but there's no need to put him in the danger if I don't have to.
Wait, you put it like where I have it, right on top of it?
No, 5 foot down, because it has an emanation of 5 feet out, where it affects anyone within that 5 feet.
Greater Wall of Light. That's the halfway version.
It's like 5th level.
What do we get? Where the hell is it?
I believe it was called just Wall of Light. We changed it to Greater
No,
Wall
I know
of
we
Light.
changed it. I can't find it.
I got it over here. Wall sheds bright light to a range of 60 feet in all directions.
I can't find the spell at all online. It's like not showing up at all. There it is. Weird. Man, fucking weird. For no reason. Actually, what's... Hold on. I don't know why it's not showing up. What source book is that from?
It says, Heiser.
Dragon's Domain. Okay, so it's this one. It's the...
Creature adjacent to the wall is blinded as long as it remains adjacent, plus an additional 1d4 rounds
This
thereafter.
is saying it's not a card spell.
I can roll use magic device. It is a 5th level.
Oh, it's on a scroll.
Yeah, it's on a scroll.
Well, you already did the use magic device, so I'll just take that same check. Okay. Okay, this version's not the card spell, but okay. It's 10 foot high. Okay, 5 foot long. Immobile, it blocks line of sight. Sheds bright light to a range of 60 feet in all directions. It's already bright light in the fucking area, so it doesn't matter. Creature adjacent to the wall is blind as long as it remains adjacent. Sometimes or succeeding on a fortitude save negates the effect for 1 round, so he's gonna roll. It's fortitude.
Keep on reading that creature from the plane of shadow part. That has particular bearing on the current situation. 2.
Fucking.
Damn, that boy knew that blind. Stevie Wonder, son.
She blind with darkness, I blind with light.
Right, so that counter. Let's get it.
Please don't tell me.
You roll a 2, son. Take that failure, son.
Oh, wait,
come on.
it's a 5th level spell. Which needs to be DC 50. So DC 17. Okay, he passed.
Sick!
That's the thing.
I thought he's automatically blind as long as he's adjacent to it.
No, it says is blinded as long as it remains adjacent, plus additional 4 rounds after closing its eyes or succeeding at 42 save negates the effect for 1 round. So the next negates this round, but as long as
As long as he's there, he has to keep rolling.
Yeah. Gotcha. If he fails the fortitude, he's gonna be blinded.
So what happened with the shadows, though? The shadows
Creature that passes through is automatically blinded. Damn. Even if its eyes are closed. Creature from the plane of shadow gains 1d4 negative each round spends within 5 feet of the wall.
Right.
Fortitude negates. Passing through the wall imposes a -4 penalty on that save for that round. Well, not passing through. They're just on 24 hours after gaining these negative levels, the subject must attempt a new save. Okay. So they gotta roll fortitude saves.
And then they also have to take that damage from Celestial Brilliance. They gotta roll that.
Alright, how many saves? 2d6?
That was I took my 5%, so that was a move and my expenses. I'm gonna save my subtraction.
Oh wow, one passed, the other one.
Yes. I have 9 damage on that. Celestial Brilliance.
One passed, the other one failed.
Yes. Well, it's 4 levels. How's it feel, Undead? How's it feel? You like to drain people's energy and drain people's fucking stats and levels. Now you got level drain.
And what'd you roll for the damage?
I rolled 9.
9 damage. One's destroyed. That, and moved over there, and they also did damage. This one's took -2 negative levels. What's his hit die anyway? I'm gonna guess it gets fucking destroyed.
That's
It was
what
a creature from the plane of shadow. They're not from the plane of shadow.
They're not from the plane of shadow?
No.
They're just shadows?
They're undead creatures. They're just called shadows. They're undead. Not from the plane of shadow. Hey, undead can't get negative levels anyway. I don't think.
Well, they're supposed to be immune to anything that allows a fortune save anyway.
That too.
That's why I was like, oh, this works? Okay. How do you That's why I was so surprised. Like, how's it feel?
That's right. They can't even get blinded then.
Yeah, they can.
No, because it's a fortitude.
Oh, yeah. But they're not immune to the blind condition.
No. Was fortitude partial? They don't even get a save if they walk through it. So maybe they can be blinded as
Yeah,
long
if
as
they
they're not
walk
walking
through
through
it, because it's not a saving throw. That would work. That's a good circumstance.
Of course, they don't have to.
True. They stand substantial.
Go underground and come out the other side. Alright. So, is that my turn's good? Metsuar. I don't remember what it was he was supposed to do.
Swing like a wild man.
He's just blinded. He's just swinging like a wild man. What does the blind monk do?
Here's Shackled see popping off. People down shitting on him. I can't right now. I'm in the middle of session. But I guess it would be good if you. Is he gonna at least tell you what he wants Mentor to do? Why he's smashing whoever he's smashing? That's the least he can do. Roll over and take his turn.
Yeah. Roll over and take. Hold on. He's like, hold on, let's take a break real quick. Okay, let's go. Oh shit. That'd be a good way to stop yourself from climaxing if you wanted to last. Like, oh wait. Let me just take my character's turn. Then we can go at it for like another 30 minutes, alright? What the fuck is he? What would he do? He can't see. If anything, he would ask telepathically. He'd ask Claudius like, "Where's the enemy so that I can attempt to harm them?" Because he'll make the attack with the 50% chance.
That's what he was trying to do last time. Was follow Claudius' lead. It's just
So that's what he does. He just asks Claudius.
You should just be careful because there is a big ass pit of whirling blades and he is blind.
He doesn't have to go after her. He actually go after. He can help Elena out.
There you go.
Claudius, he indicates to Messuar towards her general direction, the monk, and he tells him that he attempted to push her, that maybe perhaps he might be able to. He might be more adequately suited to do that instead. Assuming that.
Well, if she's anything like me, she's gonna be impossible to push down.
He's the master. He's the master tripper. All right. So when he does that, what is it?
Actually, no. Wait. He does have an idea. He could.
No, true strike.
Yeah, he could attempt to bull rush her.
Is that a swift action? True strike.
He can use it now. No, wait. How many times has he used it? Hold on.
True Strike only has a 50% chance of landing since he's blind.
No, True Strike negates that. That's one of the.
It goes through complete concealment. Yep, total concealment. That's right. Shit.
What I want to know is, can he do it as a swift action?
Additionally, you're not affected by the mischance that applies to attackers trying to strike a concealed target. Because you know what it hit. It's got True Strike's got 2 benefits for a first level.
I forgot about that completely. I'm so used to just using that plus 20 bonus because motherfuckers.
I'm gonna check. I don't think he's used all of it because he only used it 3 times per day after using an action point. I think he's only used it once so far. Quick and True Strike. Oh, he hasn't used any of it. All right, fuck it. He's gonna do it now. Then. He can knock her in there. Quick and True Strike moves over to where she's at, according to Claudius' directions. He has. Actually, no, you can do full attack. His first attack will have a plus 20 to hit with no mischance. That's going to be Bull Rush. Ah, man. So he's got 21 combat maneuver bonus, 22 with the morale bonus boost. $27 because he's using arm strike. The Bull Rush. So 47. 1d20 plus 47. Any other bonuses he gets? Is there another way to get a higher bonus? There was something. No. Alright. He's got plus 47. Let me see what her CMD is. I say plus 47, right? I roll for it. want to roll for it. If I roll for it, he'll say something like, he was cursed. He had the DM roll this. Some stupid shit.
Roll
You
for
wanna roll it?
Sure, why not? I'm not gonna make no decision.
Then I can tell him. I'll be like Courtney rolled it.
You want to roll this one?
I do want to roll the other one.
There you go.
There is a guy. Alright.
What is he rolling?
That's Samuels.
Pull the bull rush to knock her in. He's got plus 47 to the roll.
What?
Whatever you get the F 47.
That's pretty fair.
57.
What'd you get?
10.
Oh shit.
Roll.
No, she got it. He got it on the 57.
That's like a 70.
Damn. I don't think she.
I think like 10 is like
Game
better.
over, son.
Wait.
Stop playing.
Hold on. He doesn't have any penalties, does he?
No.
Oh, he's here. Let him make. Or he can roll. He can do his own roll.
Oh, he came in after his roll. Dang.
He came in after his roll. No, he doesn't. I wasn't sure if he was like fatigued or anything weird like that.
Nah, he got the fatigue off before. Not fatigue, wasn't fatigue.
No,
He
yeah,
was.
the fatigue was
Yeah,
off.
he was
it's off.
bone-
It's off.
bone-
Hold on.
yeah.
There's gotta be something.
Bone
There's
shadow.
gotta be something she has.
Didn't he drink?
Stop playing. It's done.
Stop looking for it. Stop looking
Stop
for
playing.
Yeah, a potion of he drank the. He drank the potion of resurrection before Messor, so he's good.
That's why I say what's going on. What happened?
You just made a. You just try to bull rush Ardeth.
Why would I do that?
Look at this guy. Now he's like.
He doesn't even know the scenario.
But let's
He just saw
She does have something. Oh shit.
Yeah, but
You don't have bull rush.
Done, son. She's done.
Claudius told you to do that. You listen
All right,
to Claudius.
that's fine. I listen to Claudius. So what happened?
Claudius told
All right.
you.
So just when it looked like Nestor almost like he go.
A blind bull rush. I like it.
Blinded, true strike, bull rush, which would have
Okay, two
succeeded.
strikers in there.
Would have
Help
succeeded.
the concealment.
It would have
And
succeeded.
she's like, as he's moving into her, she's bracing herself for the attack as it's coming. And she's backing away. You know, she feels like her foot like by the edge of the pit. She already knows what's coming, and he's coming at her real fast. And like one of her tattoos, the scorpion one, that's all along. It's like a sleeve tattoo of a scorpion on her shoulder. You can't see it because you're blinded, but everybody remembers this because the last time Esther was fighting her, she had used this before. And it was making his attack stumble. So the scorpion, like, it starts to move. Like, the tattoo itself starts to move, and, like, the stinger, like, it makes, like, a strike, like, towards his direction, like, from her arm. And, like, it makes the movement of, like, the tail strike. And when that happens, like, Metzor feels... Oh, what does it do? It forces you. It forces the opponent attacking them to use their lowest ability score modifier instead of their strength or dexterity. In his case, instead of using strength, it would use your charisma, which would give you them
+0 or +1.
-5 to your attack, I think. -5 to your standard.
So down by 5. Even if you were to roll, so you could get that if you were to roll an action. If you were to use an action point.
He used one for the quick and strike.
So you would need a reroll, and you would need to get a 15 on that
or
reroll.
higher.
I don't know what's happening, but okay. So is somebody gonna give me a reroll or no? What did he roll for the thing?
What happened was that
I know what happened. I can hear it, but I need a reroll to get a 15 or higher. So what did he roll? A 10?
he originally rolled a 10.
Courtney rolled a 10.
Courtney rolled a 10 for you. Let's make
what is that face?
Who's that?
That's Courtney.
See all that shit? Be quiet, Courtney. Focus.
I helped you out. You weren't even here.
He wasn't helping me out, but I
I did. If he hadn't gone looking for stuff, whatever it was that you were fighting, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. But he had just did. Okay,
Alright, so Lou, so Lou, what's the CMB since the 2 strike and a 10 miss?
What's the what?
There's some bullshit, Mesro. That's all I gotta say.
Nah, you know Lewis. He always does some nonsense and makes shit up.
How's it my nonsense? You fought her before.
Darren, you want to know what Claudius did before your turn? He casted telekinesis. He tried to bull rush her. I got a total of 54 on my CMB.
51.
And it was still not enough to bull rush her.
But wait a minute, doesn't even with a fucking
it's that monks though. Look at Metsua's CMD, man. Like 60 something.
67.
Even
with
hers is 10 points lower at least.
I thought
Alright, so what's he gets to a reroll? With the reroll, does he have the same
It would use the same bonus, yeah.
Plus 20 bonus?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. What's my bonus? I don't even know what it is.
It was plus 27.
Plus 27 plus 20, so it's plus 47.
She still
so
needs
he needs
attack
a 10.
opportunity, though. She might not be able to hit, though.
Wait a minute. It's plus 27 plus 20 from True Strike, so that's plus 47, so you need a 10.
Yeah.
You said the CMD's 57. He rolled a 10, even with the minus 5, right? Or are you saying...
Well, no, she used the Scorpion Tattoo, which now, instead of using your strength, which adds 5, it uses your charisma, which is 0, so you lost 5.
Alright.
See, I could get
and you already used an action point for the quick and true strike.
I didn't use anything, but alright, fair enough.
Alright, well, an action point was already used, so you could do true strike.
There we go. Let's say that now.
He needs an action point to use true strike? Isn't that
quicken? It's the quicken.
The quicken one. If he used it regularly, he wouldn't have been able to do this until next round.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
And of course, we did the true strike also stops you from. It also stops the mischance.
The blindness. Yeah, I know. I got that part. All right.
We all agreed Metsua wouldn't want to stand there blinded.
Yeah,
he would want to attack.
He was trying to attack before.
Yeah, he's trying to attack.
The last thing he was trying to do was
trying
to attack. So this was the only way.
The plan was go in there, true strike, try to knock it down the pit.
So how many rounds of blindness I got left? 3 or 2?
He doesn't know.
How many rounds passed already? 2 rounds passed already?
I mean, nobody. He doesn't know. Nobody could tell you. Nobody can tell you because nobody knows your hit points either. It's too
I know it's like
actually I do know.
Or 2.
No, I don't know. Myself.
Claudius knows he's at full health, and I know what spell was casted on him too. So I will know.
Yeah, but hit points are abstract, which means a character.
Hit points. I don't think there's a spell that does that.
Which is a character can't be like, oh, you have 200 hit points. It's only going to be affected for 4 rounds. Like,
there's a feat and a spell also that lets you know like a character's actual HP.
Well, this is
was it status or greater status, or just lets them know your health? I don't know.
No. That's a fighter feat. Like the combat focus line.
Oh, there was a feat that I did see.
I forgot which one.
It was like the only thing I see that allowed HP to see HP.
That and there's also a spell also. I just don't remember the spell. But the combat focus definitely one of them lets you know what the HP of your actual combat.
Maybe you got bull rush on this thing. On my combat maneuvers.
What are you talking about? Anybody?
No, I'm looking for.
Anybody can bull rush. What are you talking about?
Okay, no, I'm just don't see it up here. That's why I was looking.
No, you got your common maneuver bonus 21, and I added 5 for the unarmed strike, so it's 27. I mean 26. I added 1 from the morale bonus from Hero's Feast. That's 27. I'm gonna double check to see if there's any other bonuses he got from anything else.
Strength. You didn't add strength, right?
I did add strength.
Oh. I didn't hear strength in there until you just said it. But...
Yeah, I said plus 21. Plus 21 combat maneuver bonus is his strength plus his base attack.
Okay.
And I don't see any other bonuses he got. I mean, yeah, everybody's like, oh, you could
I
have
don't
tripped,
understand.
but
Why wouldn't he just trip him in the pit? Because he can reposition him.
no. You can
Even though.
reposition her, but you can't push her backwards. You can't push
Yeah,
her.
I can. I could throw her into the pit. When you keep
No,
throw,
when you keep
reposition.
throw, you pick an area that you threaten, not an area.
I
Not.
can threaten the pit.
No, you don't have 10 for reach. What are you talking about?
That's why didn't they move here?
Then you can't bull rush her. You only bull rush her in a straight line.
I'm just saying, personally, I would have tripped them in, but I'm just saying that's just me.
Oh, you
Well,
would have
you-
moved
he
here
said-
and then
he
tripped
said
and then
move there,
thrown.
just trip, rather than go for a bull run.
Lewis, I mean, it's only fair. He just got here just a few
I
seconds.
know, I forgot.
Let him take his-
No, honestly, I forgot he could. I forgot he could do. We all forgot he could do all that. So let him take. Let him take his turn. Let him do his turn the way he wants to do.
We will continue that, but I would move here and do a trip.
Turnover. It's still technically Messor's turn. Let's just do it.
Yeah, just take your turn. And
If
do all
you like
that.
next round, I'll be like,
Where was I standing from the beginning?
you're in the same square as Claudius. He's
She
fine.
will get an attack opportunity, which is what I'm going to take.
Let him,
No, how?
if he fucks up or he's successful.
Oh wait, no, I see what he has to. He has to.
Wait,
He has to avoid the solid fog.
What's solid fog? Where's the solid fog at?
Where this green and blue fucking.
So yeah, why wouldn't I just 5?
I know. 5,
15.
10. Okay, yeah, 15.
Wait, no, right here, right. Look, stop it. 15, right here, right?
Yeah. Now moving from here to here will provoke an attack opportunity from her.
He don't mind.
Yeah, you know what?
Like, I don't mind.
What's my AC right now? What's my AC?
Take off the dex and she gets something.
Wait.
It's -2 plus another. So it's,
But can he do acrobatics to avoid the attack opportunity?
he could attempt one. Yeah.
You know what?
She gets an extra -4 penalty to attack because of your.
Oh, she does get another -4.
A -4 because of your luminous armor.
All right, but true strike and all that other shit. Just leave that. Leave it how that was. Let's go with that. Let's move here.
So it'd be 24. It'd be 23 because she's still fatigued.
No. I am not fatigued.
Not you.
No,
I was about to say. Wait a minute. I'm just gonna go with that bullshit. I seen it.
She missed the attack opportunity.
All right, true strike, trip. You already know. You need to do it, right?
All right. I already know the rest.
Let's add up the numbers.
Yeah, almost.
We add up the numbers.
For trip than trying to do bull rush and shit.
Yeah, because you can trip and key throw. So
yeah,
I forgot he
wants to. Yeah, I forgot too. That's right. Good thing he's here.
That's
Good thing you made it back in time.
He made it at the nick of time, dog.
It wouldn't have just been my fault because we all have seen you do key throw. We just don't see it used often. We forgot about that shit.
is she still using the?
I forgot though. I forgot about Keith though.
Is she using the?
That's what I'm saying. We all knew. We all knew. We just all forgot because it's not our character. So.
Are we still using the key throw? I mean, the tattoo and all that shit, or no?
All right. So
So
of
we're
course,
still going with the 0?
I mean, of course she is. But
Okay.
but at least the bonus you have is plus 57 instead of 47, which means
So
even
plus-
after using this, it's still a plus 52.
Right, he's still 5 up.
And so it's still 62. He still beat a CMD of 62, which means he still succeeded. What's her fucking? I don't think she has anything else for that.
Yeah, because I would trip her in and then toss this bitch right in there and be like, "I'm sorry, I'm blind. I didn't know that was there."
Whatever, son.
Also, Wiley Coyote shit, son.
I was trying to get you away from.
You're helping Simon. He's whamming.
Trying to get you away from Simon.
He's whamming on Simon. So there you go. That's your justification for committing murder. I mean, for
Wow,
No, her CMD went down by 2 because she's fatigued. Strength index dropped.
Ooh.
So I forgot about that too. So her CMD went down by 2. She doesn't have any bonuses against trip.
that's not a good idea to frame it.
We add.
You got her last time.
Hold on. Oh, I forgot to. Okay, I forgot to add the other 6 because of her dragonfly tattoo and her haste. So it's 60. So what did I say he beat? 62. beat a 62. I have her at 60.
So
She legit failed because she was fatigued.
Oh, shit.
Nigga.
She was fighting defensively last turn, wasn't she?
I don't think so.
Yes, when she was punching you, she fought defensively. Remember I said she did crane style?
yeah, I do remember that.
So she has an additional 4 to her AC, which makes it 66. Not 66. Makes it 64.
So what did you roll? Or it's just oh never mind, it's a static.
It's just static if she fights defensively.
So if I reroll, what do I need to beat it?
That's what I was about to say. What did you roll just now?
I didn't roll yet. I didn't roll anything.
Oh.
I'm waiting for Lou. He's telling me to bonus 52, and she got a 62. She has a 66 or something.
It's a 64.
64.
So
need a 12 or higher, right?
It's 7 or higher.
Okay.
Oh.
Can I roll?
Right. What did I say? Well, your bonus was plus 57. Plus 57.
Okay.
Right. Not even plus 58 because of the morale bonus. So plus 58. And she has. I said 54. Add 6 was 60.
Minus 2 for fatigue or whatever. Bonus armor.
Yeah,
some shit. Oh, no, that's for the attack. My bad.
She fought defensively, which she gains a 4 damage bonus. So AC gains.
That shit's at 60.
Oh, her acrobatics.
So she should consider herself lucky
How about her acrobatics bonus? Which adds more to fighting defensively, so that's plus 6 or 66. You need still need a 9 or higher. You can do it on a 9 or higher.
9?
I'm just checking. She's got any. No. Not 9 or higher. It's 14 or higher because she used the fucking scorpion tattoo.
Oh,
so add 5 to that. So 14 or higher. Yeah, bro.
Damn, bro. Alright. May the gods be with me.
That's a decent roll, right? Shit.
Oh my
god. It doesn't matter because it was a 20.
No, it's a 12 though. They rolled twice for some reason.
What?
I see 12 there.
Oh shit.
First one's a 12.
I don't know why that went like that.
But here's what it is. I'm glad that it re-rolled because I'm just gonna have you re-roll anyway. So you just take that 20.
Yeah, that's fine.
It was that desperate, huh?
Yeah. So Cynthia busts out one of those.
Yeah, why did it roll twice that quick? That's fucking weird.
Because it's destiny, my nigga. It's destiny. Just take that 20 and roll with it.
Destiny has arrived.
The last altar fortune?
No, it's not the last. I only cast it twice.
Yeah, you have it 3 times. This is your 3rd time.
This is my 2nd time.
This is your 3rd. I have it twice.
When
I have it marked twice.
Cast it,
I don't know, man. I have it marked twice.
Can someone please tell me
why there's 2 fucking dots
I casted it 1 time.
Man, it was twice.
Yeah.
It was somebody's save or something. I don't know, man.
Right now. This is insane. It's okay. I'll spend an action point to keep it if that was the case, but I'm gonna double check.
Spending it now.
Wait. I'm gonna double check because I'm gonna fight this if I can. Okay, so I'm not tripping.
What?
Okay, you're right. I have 2 stars on it.
Wait, hold on. Darren's.
Vinyl, take your attack opportunity, and what's your face?
I'm waiting for him to finish his altar fortune.
I got 2 stars on this. That means I casted it twice.
I thought so. This is your 3rd time.
You're right. I'll use an action point to keep.
Yeah, but they get attack opportunities while she's being tripped.
Does Zino get attacks opportunity with his firearm? No.
No,
he's in 5 feet.
I don't have snapshot.
He doesn't have snapshot.
Okay, so it's just me and Nidrama. And then she falls into the pit, so I can't do vicious stomp because she's gonna be in the pit, right?
I don't think Nidrama's gonna hit.
Unless I stomp the bitch down there.
19.
No,
she's fine defensively and all that.
She's fine defensively all day. Yeah. There's no way she's gonna. That AC's too high. What is her AC?
She made Metso after all 15 or higher. I know me drama ain't gonna hit.
Wait, that's not my attack bonus. No, that's not right. It's 27, right? Oh, I'm blind. So.
26. 26. No, she missed.
I know I missed. I meant to roll. It's not plus 37. That was my trip bonus.
Oh, you trying to hit her?
Well, I get an attack opportunity too. Why not?
Yeah, because you get one for
tripping.
For tripping. No.
I can't take vicious stomp unless I jump in that pit and stomp on the bitch.
What's your bonus? It's not plus 37.
No, I know that. I said that already. I said I read the trip bonus. We know Maz missed on 18. That's fine. I'm blind.
It's 26 now. It's 27.
Wait a second. Maz is blind other than the first attack.
No, I had true striker.
Yeah, but you're making another attack.
It's for attack opportunities might be blind for that though.
True.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Blind.
Missed?
Blind missed, yeah.
Okay.
But the trip, but you were able, you did,
reposition her into the pit, please.
Kitro.
Was Ardeth the one that blinded you too?
No.
No, that was the cleric. That was Garlia.
Yeah, sorry. That bitch like T'Challa. I am the king now. Get that bitch off the cliff, son. Is this your king, Ardeth? Huh? Paige Rice, is this your monk?
He said, "Is this your monk?" Oh my god! All right, now the damage she takes. Well, the damage she doesn't take any from yours because you didn't strike; you just tripped.
Obviously.
But I'm gonna roll for her.
For reflex in the gears. She's gonna pass.
Pass and do what, my G? Pass and do what, yo? Trust me, if that pit was made to kill us, it's made to kill her too. That shit ain't gonna be easy.
Whereas the Whirling Blades pit. What? Oh, okay. I was about to say, no way. Okay, that original reflex is to avoid falling into it. She got thrown into it. So it's 3d6.
That's just funny.
This is the way he says it.
Does she have slow fall? No.
What the fuck?
She can avoid the 3d6 falling damage.
She was slow fall into the bed. This is tenacious. Slide it down. I will not go gently.
She don't have slow fall.
Yeah, you making fun of me with that shit. You go
she went unchained monk.
I'm gonna roll falling damage first. Which is
this is hilarious, son. Oh my god. Well, it wasn't gonna help her anyway. Who was a slow fall towards blades?
Alright, now the whirling blades every round, 10d8 plus 10 slash and reflex. Oh, what? Hold on. Wait a second.
Nah, nigga, you need the
Oh my gosh.
This bitch got turned to hamburger meat, son.
She's about to show off some real monk skills right now.
She gonna jump off the walls or some shit? Fatigue? I want to see if she'll pop off. That's with a penalty.
So it's 10.
Minus
10 plus her reflex. Oh my god.
It's 2 lower because she's fatigued on top of that.
No, it's 1 point lower.
Oh, 1 point.
You say minus 2 to dex. I don't even know how to explain this shit. I mean, should evasion count?
I mean, yeah, I guess it's an ability. She's evading the blades.
I thought there was a specific evasion for traps, though.
No, it's anytime, any reflex.
No, less.
I thought there was a specific, bonus. But it's a trap.
That is not how it works. I've never heard evasion avoiding a trap while you're sitting in there. Well, let me know if that's the case. Mesmer's jumping down there too. We're gonna fight right in there. Evasion counts. No, fair. Evasion counts.
I'm not sure if evasion counts for traps, so that's weird.
No, of course it tracks. Okay, here's evasion. Here's evasion.
Also.
You can avoid. Oh my god. You can avoid even magical and unusual attacks with great agility. Make a successful reflex save against an attack that normally deals half damage on a successful save, which is what this trap is. They instead take no damage. It can only be used if they're wearing light armor or no armor. And a helpless character does not gain the benefit of evasion. She is swerving and slipping and weaving and dodging and all these blades. But now she has to do that every round.
That's fine.
Until she gets out. She took no damage. You see her go into this blaze, but she's maneuvering herself through the blaze.
She took fall damage. She doesn't have slow fall.
And this,
she doesn't have slow fall, so she took fall damage.
She took fall damage. And she's prone.
How are you prone
so
in the
she's
blades?
Prone in it. So like she dodged through the blades, and as she dodged through the blades, she landed prone, and she's rolling over and reaping up. I don't know what to tell you, man. That's what the ability does. I mean, there's other shit like a red dragon blowing a breath weapon all over the place, and you're dodging through the flames for some reason, even though the flames are everywhere.
This is the type of shit that, when it comes to the mechanics, there's certain things.
No, explain dodging a shower of acid breath from a black dragon.
My dude,
explain that.
I'm not coming at you. I'm just saying these are some of the things that I have an issue with in the game. And me personally, I would rule it out. I'd be like, okay, no, this doesn't.
No, because then you would have
she fell prone.
I know, man, but then you have
to.
But then you have to.
Got up from being prone inside moving blades and continue.
No, because then you have to argue against how people can. Then you have to apply the same rule to a blade barrier. Somebody would have run through it.
Yeah, you should.
But it doesn't. You get but it says you get a reflex save for half.
If you choose to run through it, then you.
It says you get a reflex save.
I know, but I'm just saying, as a GM, I would deny it at that point.
What about a red dragon who's got a cone of fire? You're out in the open. You're right in the middle of a 90-foot cone. No cover, nothing to hide behind. The reflex still works.
The reflex.
You tell me reflex doesn't work in that one either?
All I'm saying is
that
there's rules as intended, and then there's rules written. And there's
that goes for explosions inside of a building. You
I understand.
Evasion counts for that.
The game has some rules where basically you should just go as rules as written, because there's no
Unless they say the level that the character has is what performing legendary people.
I'm just saying that there's two ways to look at the game. There's rules as written, and then there's rules as intended. the way I would go about it is I would always go by rules as written. But when the rules as written doesn't make any sense because
There's a lot of things that don't make sense.
Because it's conflicting situation, then I would go with rules as intended. So the pit was intended to do its job, which is anything falls in, takes damage.
The fact that it allows a reflex save, because you can make a trap that doesn't allow a save. This is a trap that allows a save, which means it's leaving room to dodge, apparently.
The rules as intended for the rules as intended for evasion that I've seen that was not to be able to fall into a pit prone, get up, take no damage, and
She took damage. She took fall damage.
But then she should take the damage for falling into the pit initially.
Okay, the pit mechanics specifically say anybody falling in gets a reflex save for half damage. And the evasion is saying, well, you're performing great agility, legendary shit. If you pass your save, you take no damage.
I mean, I understand you can square that circle, but I wouldn't do that.
Well, then what's the point of paying a 23rd level character? You can't do legendary shit like that.
That to me wouldn't be legendary. It's impossible for me to make it.
There's a lot of things that's impossible for me to make it look good.
It looks faulty. It just looks like forcing something.
I mean, well then I can describe the whirling blades trap as a blade here, and a blade here. Is 3 blades, and they roll.
That
like
actually would be better.
There,
because in my head,
you're thinking of I know what you're thinking. You're thinking of those machines with the grinders.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
All right, no, that's I'm gonna say it's.
I thought it was like 10 points of damage.
It's like 10d8 plus.
But she passed with an evasion roll.
It's 10d8 plus 10, and she passed with.
How can you evade it? That's like the whole ground is full of,
The part about it that I'm not even worried about.
No, the blades are like there's 3 blades. There's one here, one here, one here. She's basically spending her time dodging those blades as they're rolling around.
Basically, as soon as you pass with a reflex, go down there, safe.
She has to roll it every round until she gets out, but yeah.
That's not even the part
She's actually gonna fail and get away.
That's not even a part that bugs me out. The part that bugs me out is the fact that she doesn't have slow fall. So she initially already felt prone into the pit.
Right.
That's the part that kills me. Because it's like it's not like you fell prone on the ground. Like she fell prone on moving blades. But she only took the 3d6 fall damage as if she was falling on the ground. And then got up and proceeded to dodge the damage that she should have taken from coming in contact with the trap initially. Like that's the funky part about the way the rules are working. So that's why I was like, if you...
You're saying somebody should take auto damage if they fall prone in a pit?
Yeah, because you fell on top of the moving blade.
Because even...
So you're in contact with
that's what just happened in 5th edition. I fell through a trap, and I suffered full spike damage. I ain't even get a chance to roll reflex.
Even with pit traps, not pit traps. Even with spiked traps, they get an attack bonus. If the attack bonus ain't high enough, you can fall in and not take any damage at all, even though it's supposed to be spikes.
Doesn't make it.
It's just how the way they make the traps work. They're trying basically not to like auto kill characters.
But it's not an auto kill because you fell in.
But you
it's
can
just like a raised touch attack.
There's a spike pit.
I hit you.
I know. There's a spike pit trap. Says you fall in 1d4 plus 1 spikes can possibly pierce you, and they got a plus 10 bonus each to attack. So you could be a magically armored, bark skin fucking guy fall in not taking any damage from the spikes anyway, because it doesn't beat your AC. Although now they have it where you can increase the attack bonus of the spikes, meaning you've made the spikes more lethal, however you want to describe it.
I think there's ways around it. Like, if you have damage reduction, yeah. If I have stone skin and I fell in the pit, that makes perfect sense. That's why I wouldn't take any damage. If I had, like, false life on, some outside source that would explain why I'm not taking the damage while interacting with.
I mean, you could make traps can be made as auto hits. They just cost a lot.
It's just weird because she fell. Her interaction with the trap initially is supposed to be you roll a reflex save, you fail. If you fail, you fall into the pit. If you
Okay,
fall into
well,
the pit,
all right.
you take half damage.
Saving throws,
But
saving throws
skipped
and
the
attacks are
saving
based
throw.
on luck as well. So, and divine intervention, and all that other shit. It's a combination of everything. It's not just skill. The game's already explained that a million times. When you roll your saving throw, it's not just your skill. It's luck. It's divine intervention. It's even magical intervention. All at once. It's all at the same time. What I'm gonna say is, she fell as she's falling. One blade fucking missed her. She pushed herself across the wall. It wasn't a slow fall. I'm just saying she pushed as a reflex, as part of her reflex. She pushed herself across the wall to avoid the second blade. Third blade goes across just as she hits the ground. She's prone.
So
When
there's
her
a
next
ground
turn
there.
comes up, that blade's gonna come at her again. Hence the second reflex save for her turn.
So there is a all right. This is what it is. I'm imagining this all wrong. So there's a ground that she can fall on.
Yeah.
So she basically can fall below
Oh, you're
the
thinking
blade.
it's just all blades.
I'm
No.
thinking that in this pit there's like two.
I'm describing the way the blades are. I'm saying it's 3 blades, 1, 2, 3, and they're whirling.
Okay.
Like they're whirling like that. She fell past the first one. She pushed herself against the wall to give herself some lateral maneuver so that the second blade doesn't hit her. She falls down. She tumbles. Just as she's about to hit the ground, third blade whirls. And she hits the ground.
Okay.
Hence, she passed her reflex.
That makes perfect sense.
Okay, it's a combination.
It was,
It's a combination of skill and luck
Right.
and whatever dark deity is helping her. So
it was just visually was
She's
fucking with me because I'm thinking of the pit as like those
you're
grinders.
thinking those grinders like
Yeah.
like in Resident Evil 5.
Right,
not
that's some
5,
Tomb Raider
Resident Evil
shit.
4 when they
Yeah.
there's a part where there's these grinders and if you lose the fight, the monster shoves Leon's face to the fucking
Right,
No,
I'm
it's not
thinking,
that
right,
kind. Now a trap like that, I would if I was to make the stats for it, that would be a trap I would have auto damage.
Oh, gosh.
Like an auto hit. Like it would just be damage, hence a high level trap. Because they say you could make higher level traps that either have a really high attack bonus on the pit. I've seen pit spikes with +40 to hit, meaning you fall in there, you're fucking gonna get pierced. It's gonna take a shit ton of fucking defense on your part for a spike not to pierce you. As opposed to like say a simple pit trap with like +5 attack. The spikes are probably made of wood and they're probably like this short. Like you just gotta think of the quality of the trap that goes into like an attack bonus that's low, an attack bonus that's high, a reflex DC that's high, a reflex DC that's low. The quality of the same thing with the quality of like locks. When you see a lock that's DC 40. It's not a fucking keyhole and you put a key through. You put lockpicks through it. It's a fucking mechanism with like combinations, probably like 5 different combinations with like 3 different keyholes. That's how I would describe a DC 40 lock. It's a fucking gadget. Like that thing is like a technological fucking masterpiece. Whereas a DC 20 lock would probably be like a big combination lock with like 5 different levers on it, and the rope is just picking at that. And a poor lock would be, the typical, you put the lock on, you just need a key. Like that would be a poor lock. It's all in the description. So it's like, that's how I would describe this pit trap. I know what you were thinking. And I was originally thinking that too, until I saw the reflex save. It was only DC 25. So it's fast whirling blades. I'll say there's 3 of them. And it's like, something like that. Yeah. So, but for the next round, she got to roll again. If she passes, obviously I would describe it as, she stood up. As she stood up, she pushed herself up, dodged the first blade. But yeah, as long as she's down there every round, she's gonna be taking damage. I mean, having the roll of reflex until she somehow gets out. Now that's squared.
That's right, go.
Yeah. Oh shit, it's her go. In that case, she needs to roll. She passed that one, so she stands back up. like I said, dodges that first one. As for getting out, what does she have? She could jump at least. Where's you said Metsuar has luminous armor on? Alright. She can't use that because it's too bright down there. She had something to get up, but she can't use it. She's gonna have to try and climb out. Where's her climb? But that's not working either. And she can't use that. And what else does she have? Oh my god, she's stuck down there trying to dodge every fucking. This is what there's a 30-foot drop. Can her acrobatics help in any way? I remember a tumble check allowing like a way to like jump between the walls, which is like her only option.
I don't know if there was a skill trick like that.
There's a skill check like that. We have no, not landing, performing defense, freestand, 10-foot step, tumbling climb. DC 50 check allows you to climb to a height of up to 20 feet by jumping and bouncing off walls. I don't think she can pass DC 50. Okay. And that one. Sprinting tumble, wall jump. If you're at least 5 feet away from where you can roll a acrobatics DC to run up the wall 5 feet and backflip off of it. If you succeed, you may roll a jump check from the walls if you have made a running jump. She can already do that. She already has. She has a high jump, unlike Metsuar. This one can't be reached parapet. You can't flip right over your opponent's head. Flip up. Well, shit. But they roll tumble in with jump. So would it tumbling climb allow jump? It says jump and bounce off the tumble. Would a bonus to jump count towards tumbling climb? That's the that's something I need to rule. I need to rule right now. By jumping and bouncing off walls or trees. They roll it into one. She can only climb up to a height of 20 feet. That's part of her movement. They must be within 10 feet of each other. So she has the bonus to do that. Hmm. Fuck it. I'm gonna have to count that. So she has a 30-foot pit. I don't even need to roll. She beat the DC numbers. Alright, so she starts jumping between the walls. All the way up until she stops here. And her turn's done.
About that monk movement, son.
Because they had a 3.5 had a thing where it was tumble. You can jump back and forth between, you know, wall and 2 trees up and climb up 20 feet. It's part of your movement. It's DC 50. But they rolled tumble and acrobatics into one. So her being a monk, she has a really high jump bonus. She has a really high bonus to her acrobatics if it involves jumping. So I had to make a rule. I had to figure out whether I should allow the jump bonus to count towards a skill like that, even though the original skill was tumble and not jump. But if they roll it all into one and it involves jumping, fuck it. That means Darren can do it too, but he with his jump bonus from his high speed, so, or anybody can. But it's DC 50, and it only brings you up 20 feet anyway. People can probably climb faster than if they actually put ranks in climbing. A monk anyway. Does she take a swift action for anything?
Wait a minute, Lou. She can't do any running. She can't do anything running. She can't run or charge. She's fatigued.
Yeah, she can't run or charge. She can't move. Yeah, she can't charge. Charging is going double speed and going straight to attack somebody.
But she can't make any double moves, can
And
she? Because she was
she
prone.
can make a double. Oh no, yeah, she was prone, but she has key stand. She can stand up as swift action. That's where her swift action is. Okay, she can stand up as a swift action, which is what she did. She stand up as a swift action, dodge the blaze, jump, and just jump back up. So yeah, her turn's done. Goes to knee drum. Sees her get back up, and she's like, okay. What can she do? She calls out to Metzel and tells Metzel, she's right there. She got back up. She's right there next to you. As for what she's going to do, oh man. She knows she can't hit her, but she knows Mentor's got a better chance. Also, Ardeth's AC has dropped because she wasn't able to fight defensively. So she did all that to get up. Her AC is down more. Make it easier to do. Metzel to try something again.
Yeah, that's what I was lying though. He would have to do true strike.
You'd have to do that again. Yeah. She's best she could do is aid Metzel. She can fight for step here and aid him. Okay, she gave him another
I can't believe she doesn't have
4 bonus.
access
I need to roll what she has. 2. Okay, now it's our turn's done. It's Zinal's turn.
I'm gonna move here. And then standard action, I will. Standard action, I will do menacing shot.
Okay. Menacing shot. Down DC 25. And you spend a grip point.
DC is 25.
Alright, healing rolls. I don't think he's immune to it, and neither is she. What's your bonus?
So if they succeed, they're all still shaken. It's subject to the fear spell.
That's a bonus? No. How the... No, I think I have a will bonus. Oh, maybe not. Okay, damn. I messed up. I don't know why I had it. Did she get a penalty for some reason? Nope, I just missed the first saves. Okay. Okay, so that's correct. That was 4 plus 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 11, 17. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna roll her save and oh, okay. Is he within 10 feet? I don't think so. No, not within 10 feet. Her Ardeth is unaffected, and you see her she has like a falcon tattoo across like her midsection, and it starts to like its wings start to like fly.
Boy, if I come back, this bitch got the spirit of the Falcon, man. Whatever.
What about this?
I gotta roll for Newland. Newland, if he was within 10 feet of her, he would have had a +7 extra bonus to his will versus fear, but he's not. Thanks to her fucking tattoo. Say tattoo monk. Watch Darren play her on tonight. Be like, so how many levels of tattoo monk?
Levels of power.
Okay. Newland. Let's see. What do you got, buddy? What do you got?
It sounds like most of the tattoo monk's ability you can only use like once per day. I mean, it's pretty good for an NPC, but not for a PC that has a lot of encounters.
Why is Newland? Holy shit! Did he miss his turn?
Damn.
He's not on here? What? I know I rolled his initiative. I didn't fucking add it on there. I can't find it in this list. Fucking hell. I knew something was. I'm like, why is he not gone yet? Did he even go last turn? He did. He moved up and did something.
He moved up and he attacked Valena.
What?
Oh no, I think Valena engaged him.
That was 2 turns he missed. Honestly, no, wait. I think I did have him do something on it. That's alright. I'll have him do something on his turn that did not involve an attack, just involved a buff or something. Shit. Okay. I'll just have it right here. Did a full defense. Did study target twice. So study 1. Okay. So now for the turn missed, he is going to. Okay. So for the turn that missed, he Does a ranged feint towards Claudius.
Hey, Luke, since he's within threatened range of me, he gets a -4 pounds from Iron Guard. Iron Guard's clear.
Alright. 10 plus your ranged feint. So he throws one of the star knives.
Is that what the martial pound?
But it doesn't. What the throw was for was to throw him off guard. It's a ranged feint, so it doesn't actually like attack him. I'm gonna roll the bluff check to see if he fell for that. Succeeded. So like now this is actual attack. You're saying the Iron Guards where my spot attack is allies. He knows that, right?
I think it does tell you.
Enemies, they're aware of this. What's this? You went to him in your last turn, right? Yeah.
No, that's when I could have went to him. Last turn I used gold. You should be going to will save right now, actually. I used a move action for gold, so there's no way I moved to him. We can go at the same time.
I know when it's tumble. I know your ability helps tumbling.
Yeah, I give him a feeling of something.
It's like 40 DC. Ceiling's 49 versus. Alright. He provokes attack by between. Wait, that's if he's moving. Never mind. Oh, he failed that shit, so he's stuck. He couldn't temper for step. He just failed the check. He tried to temper for step and couldn't do it.
Yes, I kept him locked down, son. And
So
this
he
is
does.
cage right.
He is going to have a -4 pound.
Yeah. Tanking gone right.
So yeah, as he throws, he throws one of the star knives. Like he's got like 6 of them on him. Quick draws one, throws towards fucking Claudius. He try to tumble away. You're like locking down on him, and he's like, he sees like he's got the wall of light behind him.
Oh, I forgot. That's why he's being pinched. He's gonna go blind.
So
He can't back up.
he just kind of just lands like this on one hand. Like fucking throws the stone, and it like swerves towards Claudius and it swerves up. Hits the ceiling and then ricochets back down. He catches it, and then he fucking throws another one. And well, the first one had Claudius was like busy dodging it, but as he's like dodging it, the second one's coming out.
What is it doing?
Star knives. shield bonus to his armor class. You're immune to this sneak attacks, aren't you? Not subject to extra damage from crits or flanking. Oh, okay. Sneak. What's sneak attacks? Sure, it was sneak attacks also.
I'm not gonna let it hit me.
Oh, are you doing your?
Yeah, I haven't done that in forever. There's been several levels now.
All right, you might as well do it now because this one's about to hit.
All right. Let me see. 5. That's an immediate action. If I were here at the edge, could people still see me inside the solid fog?
Yeah, but you have like a 20. It's like a 20% less chance.
All right, so I have to go in there. Never mind. All right, so but not here though, right?
Oh yeah, they could.
They could.
It's like the edge, yeah. Here, yeah.
All right, well, what was I at?
If they were standing here, no. But if somebody's here, if somebody's standing there.
Oh, okay. But if I were here from the range where he's at, he cannot see me, right? At all.
He could shoot. He could still. Yeah, he can.
I'm going all the way up here then. There.
Is that 10? Wait, is that 10 feet from?
Was I above Sino or here? I'm not too sure.
You were here in the same square as Zino.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure. All right. So in that case, oh, sorry, Simon. I mean, your character on mistake. But I'm put him here. So 1, 5, 10. All right, up here.
All right. So just as the star knife was about to strike Claudius right into his neck. Claudius he did his vanishing trick. He didn't take any immediate action this turn. He did that, and you guys don't see him anymore. Clearly, obviously, he probably went to the fog. And Newland cursed. He's like, God damn it, this is why I hate spellcasters.
Okay, can I do a stealth check?
I guess since you're out of sight and all that, you could roll a stealth check.
All right.
While you're in there.
Okay, what's my? Did I drink that potion or no? For the silent. I didn't drink it.
I thought you did. How long does it last? Like an hour?
1 hour.
Yeah, you did drink it. Yeah.
Okay, so it's that's plus 10 more, I think, right? So it's plus 37 then. That's a rogue, son. It's a rogue archmage. 1d20 plus 37. I'll do damage, son. 49 stealth check. Not even mess so I could see him, son.
Get out of here.
Go ahead, roll a perception check, son. You can't even hear him, son. You're like, what?
Said 49, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's nothing.
Anyway, as it misses Claudius, it
Let me see this.
It freaking like curves up and like hits the ceiling again. Hits the ceiling again, comes back down, hits the floor. As it hits the floor, it comes back to his hand. From what you're witnessing, it doesn't seem to be anything magical about the star knives. He's doing this off of pure skill. He's just he can ricochet his star knives after throwing them to come back to his hand.
He's doing like some Xena Warrior Princess shit, but instead of the chakram, using a star knife.
Yeah, instead of shotguns or star knives. In case you wondered what a star knife looks like. Oh, here's a good picture.
Yeah, so.
So that was the standard implemented the range thing. Okay, yeah, he's using a swift action for another study target this time. Elena didn't notice Newland's eyes, in particular when he was looking at Claudia's thing. It's like the pupils dilated. Some kind of, like he felt like this raw presence of like a killer intent, like in his eyes, like designated Claudia like some kind of quarry. But yeah, but you also notice him like looking at the rest of your party members as if he's like he has these eyes that are like studying. It looks like they're like he's like literally like scanning everything about them. Like you just sense like this, like the look on his face is like he's looking at his opponents, studying everything about them, so they can take advantage of whatever weaknesses they have.
Yeah, I read some of his notes.
He's a slayer.
They didn't say he was a slayer, but he described his abilities.
Yeah, slayer. He's the Cage Wright's designated assassin.
Before that, he was getting like summoned and shit, and he double TV. And him and Ardeth became like friends or whatever. He stuck around.
Yeah, him and Ardeth, close friends. She doesn't speak because she's taken a vow of silence.
He's the mouthpiece of the two. I did my homework.
So just like Netsuo.
I know about his past. How he
Netsuo's got the vow of truth. She took the vow of silence. She doesn't speak. She's got more key points. Alright, so that was the turn that he was supposed to take. He took it. The drama went. Zino did his. Okay, this is where I was wrong. This will save for me. You said yours was 25?
Yeah. Whoa, dude, you serious?
No.
What, you did a confusion shot?
I did a menacing shot, and if he fails, he's feared.
Oh, he's afraid. Oh.
Damn.
No. Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Damn.
I thought I gave him. He has no.
Nope.
He does have something. I don't know if it's gonna help.
Hmm?
He does have something. I don't know if it's going to help though. Let me check his Oh, well, shit. That is the scroll bonus. Even with the... Yeah. I was trying to see if he had a magic item that boosted saves. He does. Still failed. Okay. So... after all that, Dino does... Ardeth doesn't seem...
That's my first time ever using that.
She doesn't seem phased. Like I said, the Falcon. Fucking midsection. Newland, on the other hand, was like his
Look at
eye,
my eyes.
his eyes widen, like, and his whole body like tenses up and starts to like the hairs on the skin rise up, and
What level of fear is he? Is he panicked? So he
He's
drops
panicked.
everything?
He's panicked, dog.
So that means he drops everything he's holding in his hands.
He's
no, he's not
panicked.
panicked. Oh,
Louis
oh, it
says
is panicked.
The cage.
Oh my god! Are you fucking kidding me?
he drops
He's
everything when he
panicked.
runs, which means he's gonna run into the wall because that's the only way to get out. Really, he could blind it. It'd be worth it for him though. But it's the fastest route away from him.
Fear the cage rights.
Because going
Not.
the wall behind him will blind him, but it doesn't stop him from going that way. If he goes this way, he'd be going towards what he fears.
Drops anything it holds. He
So
drops
it's
one of
running
his
towards
star
what you fear
knives,
or
so
just
drop.
running away blind. So that means he drops his star
Drops
knives.
one of them.
Drops one of them. So it's not like stun where you drop everything. You just drop one item.
No, you drop everything. He was only holding
Oh,
one.
he's only one. I thought he was throwing them and catching them. He threw one for a feint and then the other one for an attack. It was all the same knife he was throwing. That's cool as shit. Those motherfuckers was doing that in the morning.
He's got some and he actually was holding, like he was ready to throw two when he was before when you guys were fighting. He had two out. But
He dropped the star knife. I
Drop
feel
one.
like weapons get dropped in front of Palladium all the time. Like, I just keep picking them up. It's like the third enemy that dropped a weapon right in front of me. I just pick it up like, all right.
Good thing he had 5 more, but shit, he dropped one of them, and he likes this one.
I'm about to pick this shit up. Like, you're not using this anymore.
And he can't. So
Fear the
Basically gonna run.
vindicators.
panic if he drops, and he's gonna flee attachment from the source as well as any other dangers and encounters
So he's gonna flee through the blind wall.
along a random path. Can't take any other actions. In addition, it takes -2 save skills, skill checks. Cornered, it does not attack. But we typically just use total defense. Panic creature can still use special abilities to flee. Indeed, a creature must use such means if that's the only way to escape.
But he's not cornered.
No, he's not cornered. On his turn, he's gonna escape. Alright. Alright,
You want to go now?
yeah. Claudius.
This only lasts for one round.
No, it lasts. See, I went on to find out, like, how long does it last? And there was nothing in the ability that describes how long the fear lasts. So they were like, just go by his class level.
Wow.
So are you gonna put a signature on
I
him so
mean-
we know he's feared?
Kind of, it would be 1 round per level. So for like the next
18 rounds?
18 rounds.
Wow. He got murked. Good job, son.
That's what you get for fighting by yourself. If he had a squad, you know, he would have somebody that could help him get over that fear effect. We got people like that on our squad.
That's why I wasn't worried.
Alright, so Claudius, he sees that Nestor in the drama has the monk in check. Clearly, Sino has Newland in check. So he's gonna focus on the spellcaster and the cleric. I don't see her, do I? Did she
No.
retreat?
No, you have no line of sight to her. Or your blind, and your blind sense doesn't sense her either.
Wait. In that case, shit. Nolan and what's her name? And Ardeth.
Oh, and he has to roll a save.
Oh yeah, for being there, he might get blinded anyway. He'll probably pass though.
Well,
Yeah, he passed.
he's trying to flee away, right?
Well, I don't think Claudius okay. Yeah, Claudius heard the shot. He doesn't know if he's been affected. Well, I guess somebody would have told him.
No, I mean, do I see from what I observed? Does he look like he's trying to like
see
run
the
away?
terror clearly.
No,
on
he's
his
in a
face.
solid fog. You can't see shit.
Oh, that's right.
I could sense him though, and I have a high perception, so I could hear.
I mean, no, I could just have somebody told me.
I mean, you know Dino's ability plus the telepathic link we have.
Telepathic communication. I mean, the communicating in thoughts is almost like the speed of light. All right, he's gonna 5 foot move action to move 5 feet. Now he can see, right?
No, you can't 5 foot. You're in solid fog.
Yeah.
I know. I did a move action.
Oh, it's move action. Oh, okay, yeah. Now you can see. Yeah.
Right, that's what I said. Move action to move 5 feet. Now I can see. Well, I only see 2 opponents. He knows that his power is no match to that Super Saiyan monk over there, so he's just gonna aid on taking down Newland. So he's gonna redirect the telekinesis on Newland, and he's gonna try and grapple him.
All right, well, 1d20 plus 35, I said? Yeah.
Yeah, 35. This shit better work, Lewis, or I'm not casting no spells for the rest of this. I understand the monk, but a freaking, rogue type character shit.
I don't know. He may have some. Get out of jail free cards for grapples, yo.
Well, let's loot these guys, man. They must have some like epic level gear on. All right, let's upgrade.
I think for a rogue type, I would target their will save if anything.
Well, this is not a will save. This is CMD.
Ah.
CMD, man. I understand maybe a high level knight or a monk. I'm not even targeting reflex or will save. This is like physical.
Is he a chain rogue / like slayer / I don't know, man. They be funky ass archetypes.
Unless he's wearing rain protection +5.
He is a cage right, man. He's a pretty high level slayer.
So once per round, so you've done it for the grapple condition. He is grappled.
Oh, he's grappled. You gotta.
He starts screaming, "No, let me go! Let me go!"
Bro, that dude is grappled by invisible forces, son. Oh, what's Kai when we need him, man? Freaking sneaker. What's Kai when we need him? You're like, there, now you're setting me up after 20 levels. That is fucked up, an assassin type, grappling them and pinning them. That's what they're opportunists. Not being done on them. Yeah. Whatever, You're our plan B melee, so you gotta go attack. His dexterity goes down too, I think.
Yeah, by like 2.
Yeah.
I don't know, works, huh?
Either or, even if he was gonna run away, I don't think he'll be able to, assuming he's grappled.
Wait.
I do got fisted.
As a knight, I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. I'm supposed to square the circle. Because he's in fear, he's given up, and he's grappled.
He ain't giving up. He's in an effect caused by cyano.
Well, he's in a panic, so he's trying to retreat. As like a knight, I'm not sure I could like defeat somebody who's like helpless. Like if he surrendered, it'd be a different story. It looks like he has. Honestly, he doesn't want to fight. Whereas the monk, on the other hand, does.
Disintegrate him.
Well, final next go round, son. You know, full round action. Light him up.
He's already a pretty much a done deal as far as like a foe is concerned. Layden doesn't consider him a foe anymore. Will of fight's done. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
You got a little stealth check again or no?
30, 35. She can take her attack of opportunity on me.
Do I got a little stealth check? I'm good.
Who gets an attack opportunity?
Ardeth, and me rolling up on her like that.
How did you move?
35 feet from where I was before.
1, 2, 3.
Man, you got speed like that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 35 feet.
I have 35 feet.
Yeah. That's as far as because you were here.
Yeah, it's right for
1,
him.
2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Hold on. That's 1. These fucking shits. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's that purple square? I guess that purple is.
Oh, there's no solid fog in this.
Yeah, yeah.
I was confused. I'm like, I thought I counted that right.
It's moving. It's like 5 feet.
So she gets her attack opportunity.
Mhm.
Nope.
No.
Alrighty. Well then, roll up on her and use my swift action to use White Raven's tactics. Actually, I should have probably used it on Claudius to make it go again. It's a swift action, so I can use it whenever I want, right? So I can use it during a move action.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll it fucking low.
So I'm gonna go
We should pass.
5. On my way past, can I do? Because I pass within 10 feet of Claudius. So on my way past Claudius, can I use a swift action to do White Raven's tactics on Claudius? Or would I have to stop at where I use my swift action and not continue my movement?
That's what's legally blind. POP.
But then I remembered reading that swift action, you could take them in the middle of your action.
I think so. I think he knew a swift action in the middle. There's a large expenditure of effort, energy, than a free action. While taking another action normally. Yeah, you can do it. You do it while you're moving.
So I can do it.
Yeah, you do it while you're moving.
Alright, cool. So as I'm moving past, I get within 10 feet of Claudius, I do weapons tactics on him. Finish my movement. For real, like, come on, let's go.
So I take it the extra turn. The extra turn will be used to pin him.
So is my turn?
Yeah.
All right. So Claudius,
Well,
Oh,
you
wait.
still take. It's
You
still
still
my
have the
go.
standard action.
I still got my standard, so I'll take that. At least. Yeah. So I'll go there and
Claudius goes to the late assist Mesor. I'm gonna provide him a means to be able to attack the monk.
Anybody got some a potion of blindness?
like sound advice. The Dromno's already aiding him in his attack. I'll aid in his defense.
Okay.
That nigga Zionel ain't got no potions of blindness.
So with standard action, I'll do aid other, and I'll do that to boost Metsua's AC.
His AC?
Well, he already has so much help in his AC.
Plus
I'll do it to attack.
I would say she bonus. She
Yeah,
boosts his attack.
I'll do it to attack.
His attack is
to attack. Yeah. You've been getting hurt with his attack. Tank damage here.
13
plus like
plus 22.
So you gave him another 4. You both gave him 4 to his next attack. So his next attack should have an extra 8 to it.
That was my move, my swift, and I'm done. And it is Claudius' go.
Claudius' turn.
It was Claudius' go.
Oh, Claudius' turn.
Yeah, so Claudius, it doesn't take him by surprise, but he hears his commanders, yell a command like, Mesor needs assistance, and right away without hesitation,
It's all right.
Waku assist this mighty monk to be able to get the job done.
Don't worry, Claudius. As soon as we get some levels, though, this shit will never happen again.
I think if we get some levels, we'll be level 20. Of course, it's never going to happen again. We're retired.
Bro,
This is it, man.
It ain't over yet.
It's a team game, and I'm gonna prove it to you again, like Claudius does over. So Claudius starts casting. He uses this unique spell casting ability.
Or wish spell.
That's one of his level 1 prepare wizard spells to boost his Beguiler. So Lewis, he's sacking his level 1 wizard prepare spell. I'll let you know which one in a minute. And he's gonna cast Heroic, level 2 from Beguiler's list, and he's gonna give him improved blind sight. I hope that's a bonus fight for you. Let me see.
This dude just gave Metsuar feet to help him with his blindness.
You mean blind fight? He doesn't have.
Is that a bonus fighter feat? Whatever combat feat.
Blind sense?
No, he's saying it's blind fight, a fighter feat. I think
it is a combat feat. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, blind fight
should be a combat feat. Yeah. Better be.
It is. There you go, homie. You got blind fight.
Improved.
Creature touched.
That's why I use my ultimate spellcasting ability, my level 1 wizard spell.
Yeah.
To apply the meta magic feat reach spell.
Oh, I forgot you had a reach spell.
Oh, this dude Claudius smooth as a motherfucker, son. Turn a touch spell to a reach spell real quick. I ain't gotta move nowhere.
This is like the first time I used that shit. That's why you can never forget your abilities for days.
You can't see me.
I gotta move, son.
Oh, he said you don't have line of sight to Metsuar.
He does. Nigga, I'm right here. Nigga, how's
there's fog right here between you. Solid fog.
No, I could just move.
He got movement though. He can move.
That's what.
Yeah, move action, 5 foot step.
Have to move action.
I
thought he used it already. I wasn't sure how many actions.
First of all, Lou, doesn't he have dragon sight on or some shit? Can't he feel me right there, nigga? Dragon
could,
sight?
but he has to
line of sight for spell.
He's targeting you with a spell. He has to see you.
You actually gotta see something.
All right, let's make sure, nigga. I was
I
trying
wish
to
you
make you
could
more
do some
godlike.
shit like that.
Oh no, I am godlike. I'm still casting a spell. I'm like right there.
Said, I am godlike.
I am not gonna get murked by my own spell casting. Trust me. When I did the solid fog, I know what the hell I'm going to do. That's why I got those two little purples. Yeah, look at those two little purple stuff. They have to go in there, boom.
To cast heroics.
That's what you're gonna do now.
Which one did you get rid of?
Oh yeah, let me look at my level 1. Just anyone. No level 1 spell's gonna work on a freaking cage, bro. That's for sure.
Heroics is a
Let me see which one is the
I
most.
don't know. Grease could still work.
That's a big.
I'll keep grease for you, Watson. I'll keep grease.
Yeah, you grease the item.
Hellstones. I'll get rid of Hellstones.
There we go. That'll definitely not work. That damage reduction is shit all over that.
Oh, okay. You added heroics to your Beguiler spell list. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's what he did, bro. You know he knows the shit, so let's make it happen.
I was making confused. I haven't seen him do that in a while.
I've never done that before. The reach spell. I've been wanting to use it for like forever, but
it's
like
level spell. Okay.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I would like to see this fight animated. Just the part where Metsuar is being Metsuar is being directed.
Claudius is like shaping all sorts of magic, all sorts.
Well, I don't know if you guys have noticed. Claudius is like a master of making like everyone else shine. That's what he's freaking good at. That's his forte, man, making people shine.
Oh, nigga, what's
Shiner.
I can't see it. I do.
You know what sign? I got my combo sign too. That's what I got named Bullet for. Here you go.
It'll never happen again. My next.
I'm 2 bosses already.
I can't see. Claudius is like over there.
Blind fight. We have blind fight for the next 4 hours.
That's okay. My next feed is rested. My next
What I tell you? What I fucking tell you with this dumb shit?
What he said?
My next key power is restoration. This shit will never happen to me again.
Is it restoration or lesser restoration?
Whatever. Nigga, lesser restoration.
Oh, they ain't gonna kill your fucking thing. I thought it was restoration. Is there a restoration one?
No, it's just lesser.
Oh, cool.
That don't cure blindness? Okay.
No.
Carrying potions of blindness then.
You're gonna need potions to remove blindness.
Yep, I'm carrying a bunch, nigga.
I think I have that potion.
I'm having, the healing belt? That's all it's gonna have in there.
The level 2.
That's all he's gonna have in there. That's all he's gonna have in there. The heal belt and the potion of blindness. Like, nah, nigga, I need to see what's going on here. Wait, restoration don't get rid of?
Okay, yeah. Now, which spell was it?
Lesser restoration?
I didn't know what first level spell. Sacrifice.
Hellstone.
Wait a minute, lesser restoration don't get rid of blindness.
No.
This is dude, nigga. How you gonna say that?
No, restoration does.
No, lesser restoration does.
Oh, lesser restoration.
Like,
Second level spell? Getting rid of my fucking 3rd level ability? No. It eliminates fatigue.
No, lesser restoration.
And it gets rid of and cures.
Restoration dispels magical effects, reducing 1 of the subject's magical ability scores and cures 1d4 temporary ability damage. Also eliminates fatigue. Suffered by character. God damn, that shit is ass.
You're thinking of restoration.
Hold on.
Not the lesser one.
Let me look at monk. Queen.
Yeah, I thought one of the monk powers was restoration. I know one's lesser restoration. I thought they had a restoration one.
Well, let's make up one. That's right.
Not even restoration takes it off.
Let's make up one. You could make up one.
Alright, so to make that as my 20th level power, restoration.
You need that level.
Lesser restoration is a prerequisite.
No, you don't. Come on, stop this bullshit.
I'm not stopping. I'm not gonna bullshit. Don't some of the monk shit say you need a prerequisite. How would you skip one?
No, because monk skips, nigga. How I could just skip the spring attack, but
I'll look into it.
Stop it.
I'll look into it. Anyway.
This nigga's funny. Yo, look, I can take a key power, greater blind fight.
Alright, we'll talk about that after the
Alright, yeah, you're right. This nigga's fucking full of it right now with that bullshit. Always trying to yoke me.
What are you talking about? Relax, Darren.
Nah, son, I don't like when you do that.
Actually, Darren, you don't even need lesser restoration because there's an 8th level key power that's restoration itself, like the better one. Better version.
Yeah, nigga, where's that at?
It's on the King Gong Monk.
Nigga, I'm looking and I do not see that.
You're looking at Unchained. I'm looking at.
Oh, yeah. I thought this. No, it says
you can take King Gong. You can take King Gong powers too.
Lewis, but
No,
yes, I know.
pronouncing
But it
that right.
says this spell functions as lesser restoration, except it also dispels negative levels, one permanent negative level, and that's it. So it functions as lesser restoration.
Right there.
It don't say nothing about blindness. Y'all making.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't say anything about blindness. Look at that.
I told you, I know, nigga. I know. I read that one.
There's already a level 2 cleric spell for that. Remove blindness and deafness.
Right.
That will make that spell useless if that was the case.
Level 20 is restoration. That's what I'm saying.
All right. So Claudius went his second.
Yeah.
Thank you, Claudius. Claudius, you giving me.
All right. Grelia hears. Oh yeah. What's your? You were gonna. You have a swift action.
Do I get my immediate action back?
Yeah, you get everything back. Don't you get your because like
shit.
What? He has like a new
No,
turn.
he doesn't.
It's a new initiative, right?
Per round.
I didn't use a swift action, so I'm good.
No, you use the use immediate. Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. His turn came back up after he did the abrupt jaunt. His turn came back up, so he hasn't used it.
I thought his turn would reset because he already took his turn, and then I did White Raven's tactics, and so he got a new initiative.
Yeah, but if he had used it,
I didn't use it in my new turn.
he got his swift action. Okay, yeah, he didn't use immediate action between his old turn.
No, I haven't.
So
I didn't even use a swift action in my last turn.
Yeah, he even used.
I still have. That means I still have my immediate action then in the future, if anything. Augment spellcasting is a free action. It's not a swift.
No, I know. No, I'm saying right now you're using the swift to maintain the grapple.
Oh, I gotta keep using a swift every round?
Isn't telekinesis is concentration, right? Yeah, it's concentration. Yeah. So you have to keep using your swift. Yeah.
Got it.
That's what I was referring to.
Got it.
So
keep on grapple, yeah.
So you're using your swift now to maintain the grapple. Yeah, I mean you could roll since you're maintaining the concentration on the spell. You can roll to pin him.
Oh, I can do that now?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. It is my turn again. Shit. I got to late now, son.
Yeah, combat maneuver lasts 1 round per cast level, but ends if you cease concentration.
But Lena's a smart guy. He knew Claudius could do a lot of damage. 47. Is he pinned? If he's pinned, he's pinned over.
Tactics.
As he's like, let me go. Like you see this telekinetic energy, magical energy swirl around him and grow tighter onto Newland. He's like,
yeah. That's freaking Archmage hockey right there. So I'm like, oh.
He said Archmage hockey. All right.
Grillia's an Ebony Marshall right now.
Grilia's turn.
Forces, dude. You got pinned?
Yeah, he's pinned.
He done ski, man. Come on, coup de grace, somebody.
Grilia comes. 1, 2, sees the wall. Here's Newland. I'm coming, Newland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops.
No,
Run to the wall. Automatically.
She passed the 42.
You don't get a 42 save going through the wall. It's automatic. Go through it.
Is it automatic?
Automatic. You get a 42 if you're standing by it. But once you go through it, auto block.
Oh, let me roll her spellcraft before she does that.
Okay.
Nah, man.
She's not gonna run through his fucking.
I was about to say, she's like, I'm coming. She must really love this nigga.
Yeah, isn't Newland her master?
No, it was her master, but I'm not her lover.
No, not lover. I mean, like she's his apprentice, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the.
So it's still a love, even if it's not like a romantic love. It's still like a love to your master.
True.
Oh no, my master's in trouble. He's about to get raped. No. She's trying to get in, but she lost all freaking common sense, son.
She ran into the wall of light, into sheer blindness, like fuck it. I was blind. I don't give a shit.
It's funny, like she did like a wall of stone. Bah, walk right into it, like oh, oops.
So she knows what that is.
She knows what it is. She casted the damn spell.
Nah, she didn't cast it. I casted it.
Yeah, Cynthia casted the ball of light.
Oh,
Yeah, she has wall light. No, she's been casting shadow and darkness, man.
She would have cut off her own like her own line of effect.
Her body. Yo, you know what? You know what's another type of spellcaster I would love to play?
What?
A transmuter, but not like Johan though. A transmuter that focuses on like buffing the party. I would love to play that character.
You mean a red mage?
Huh?
I said you mean a red mage?
No, not a red mage.
Red mage buffing parties.
Hey, those people are selfish. They don't care about buffing no one but themselves.
I can see a red mage just like, what's that spell that gives you mana?
I was looking into a prestige class for transmuter that, you know, like most transmutation spells are personal, right, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
This prestige class lets you any personal transmutation spell you cast on yourself gets it on your party members as well.
I mean, honestly, dude, if you want to play that type of a character, from what I've seen, you might want to just play Alchemist.
She dispels the wall of light.
Okay. Now I'll leave Alchemist to you, man. I love my wizard.
You know, she dispelled the wall of light, folks, man. Counterspell.
I got two conjurers, and they're like so like opposite.
What this bitch
you play the same class like so differently.
She dispels it.
See, my other character, I was gonna say Valeno, Valdir,
Cynthia,
but he's 100% focused on summoning. And you know, Claudia's gonna be doing summoning, just sparing.
Right. So how's your
guy though? That's his forte, summoning demons, devils. You know.
Yo, what's homegirl name again? That's there with you, Matt? I forgot her name.
Courtney.
Courtney still there?
Yeah, she's still there.
Courtney, how you like this so far, Courtney?
Bored.
She like, this shit is whack.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Courtney's like, this shit is whack, bro.
She does.
I'm in and out.
She's in and
out.
out.
I've been up since 4 a.m.
She's like,
that's crazy.
Oh shit!
She's like, this shit is whack, but Watson got biceps, so it's okay.
This is exactly what I thought. I've been listening to what he's been saying, and I've been watching the stuff that he's been doing, and that was why I was so critical about what my character was telling me. Because every time he opens his mouth, he's saying, it all sounds good off at first, and everybody excited about what happened to him, whatever it is that y'all fighting, and then he'd be like, oh, dang, and then somebody be like, what? And then you see him over there calculating stuff, and then you realize everything you just wasted your time being excited about was off for no reason because you missed or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or they got some fantastical something that nobody knew about until he went to dig into his character sheet.
Honestly, I would say the worst part is like when it's not really his fault, when we have to time it. We have to go back like 2 turns because something a monster was supposed to do or supposed to have, they had the whole time. And so such didn't work. Now we have to take back all the planning we had to take care of the situation, get undone. That's just trash.
Gotta take 2 turns for Julio.
Yeah, Nula is sitting there like chilling. He got to be on the fucking initiative list.
And that could have changed what action we were going to take if Lewis decided that he actually attacked.
Yeah, but then again, you actually see in this game at level 18, which is something that all of us really haven't.
We never
like a lot of us are first time seeing this.
We've been playing this for 15 plus years. This is our first time doing this.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to watch him.
It's better to start on level 1, level 2. Start out. But this is the kind of experience I've been longing for a long time. So high level.
No, I definitely.
Now he's getting the
work. The work now. Can be cheap. Can be happy.
We're making progress in our relationship.
Everyone evolved. Yep. Even Sinos a god now. So I remember he was lagging behind before. Now he's like freaking mad OP. So. I would be proud if he said no. I know you miss him.
I do.
Who?
Do we want to do this right now?
Oh god. Oh my god.
We don't want to do that right now.
Couldn't say Ricky. It had to be him. Huh? Can be like, yeah, I miss Rick. Rick used to play with passion.
I'm
I'm the new Rick.
You always miss
Okay,
the
I'm
most.
not.
He's like, you could always do your
Just
character
gonna be the
better,
new
son. I'm like,
Rick.
dude, give me a
I'll be the new coordinator.
yeah.
Samuels was passionate hatred.
do your
I
character
use
better. I'm like, let me build my character the way I want to.
glitter dust on her. The Grand Lumen. Twice. 13. 20.
Past the will, she's covered in dust.
And then after that, I'll use my movement to move into the fog cloud.
This cat's the hiding in the spot. Oh shit!
Oh shit!
What?
I forgot.
See, I did forget. So did Claudius.
I forgot what.
See, there's two borders. There's two borders. And I put two on purpose because one was solid fog, the other one was a silence.
Oh shit!
The green, right?
Huh?
The green one? Which one was silence?
Both of them.
The silence is supposed to be up north more. It's not supposed to be the same thing as Silent Fog.
I thought you had to do both on top of each other because you were trying to trap Sithar the entire time. That's why I left it that way. I think you did try to move it north, and then you were like, "Now put it back down." And I had it overlap.
I thought it was north more because he was all the way north himself. He was like up here at one point.
He can't stand next to Zion and just do it.
He was like here, yeah.
Yeah, I remember doing it like further north more. Covering basically this area and above.
I mean, I guess I can move it now, but I'll have to check.
I remember saying that no, further north.
I remember that. No, I do remember that, and I was like, and I did remember moving it here, and then for some reason I got moved back down here.
Nah, I don't have no control over moving the actual grid.
I'll check the video tomorrow. And
either or, none of us. Nah, it's definitely not that south because it would have affected Claudius himself. Remember Claudius when we were fighting the sorcerer? He was actually here at one point while Meswar was flying. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been able to cast spells himself. You remember?
That's true.
I actually move up here at one point.
Yeah,
that's
you
why
did.
those two squares with a solid fog, that's why they're open. And that was like
so
an
you had it like that, I guess.
Yeah, because the day I cast a solid fog was on the same night that I did silence. That wouldn't have made no sense if me making these two squares here. Because I remember Meswar was here where I'm at. He was flying, and I was like underneath him, casting spells.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that, right, Madame?
Yeah.
That's why I remember specifically stating, no, silence, put it further north. Because he's the one that's up ahead. But you can look at the video whenever you get a chance. I know what I
when I got the chance. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lou, on my go, can I roll the damage for the shadows?
You roll damage for what?
The shadows. For celestial.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Got 10. Nope, sorry, 9. Can't count.
We're going to have to like type it in, like silent fog, silence. You don't forget. Down here, down south. Oh, what happened to that wall? They got the spell?
Yeah, she dispelled it. That's why Cynthia moved into the fog, so she didn't have line of sight to Cynthia.
Got it.
I classic glitter dust on her, so she can't can't disappear and shit.
Who, really?
Huh?
Oh, who, really?
Yeah, I tried to blind her, but it didn't work. But I got the clear justice stick on her.
Okay. Yeah, she's a cleric. You know she's gonna have high risk.
Yeah. Had to go for it, though, you know what I'm saying?
Either or is tough. The monk has high will save too, so hey. And even if you targeted, let's see, a weak reflex save, I'm sure probably she would pass. These people be having crazy like saves when their weak save is strong.
That was his shit. There we go. Yeah.
I'm gonna move. All right. I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna move.
Straight to the left. Oh shit.
What?
So that's really a good way to lock him down because silence spell.
I was watching that video, so.
Meta magic feat. I mean, as a sorcerer, you can apply it whenever you want, so that's the only issue. We're about to find out now, though, if we got it.
Watch the video. The evidence.
Okay.
Damn, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's
Looking like a box of Crayola rocks.
I see I had it moved there, and then I moved it up to match it to that.
That's good.
Looking like a box of
Oh yeah, you
Crayola
agreed.
rocks.
He did agree. He agreed.
Body.
Agree to what? One more. Yeah.
Fast forward in the
Yeah.
video, you see
Yeah,
Darren
I
come
see it.
back
I
on
made it and I put it down,
looking like a box of Crayola rocks.
and then you were like, move it up, and I moved it up on. I moved it up to overlap the area, and you were like, that's good. So you did agree to leave it there.
Good game.
All right. Leave it where exactly?
Overlapping the solid fog, like they both take up the same area.
Oh, all right.
Because I had it. I'm watching myself. I had it like this, and then you were like, move it up more. You move it up more. So I moved it here, and you were like, that's good. So I left.
But that don't make no sense because at one point I was here casting spells. Where Darren was at, like over here.
I guess the whole time I just forgot I was there. So do we time at that? Have a wait stand someplace else for this kind of stuff?
I was gonna say, obviously his character wouldn't forget, but have to stand someplace else. I mean, it's not like anybody attacked him after. Just pick a different spot.
Yeah, that's what I would have. I mean, he is flying. So he could have just like he could have just gone over here first. Wait, the guy still would have been able to see.
So you walked into a silent area. Unless,
But I mean,
yeah, obviously she was told. Unless she was told, like, it's silent in there.
who's Cynthia?
Yeah.
Cynthia would willingly walk in there because she has to leave to cast spells anyway.
I guess so.
That's not a spell that could be canceled, right, Simon?
I think you can. Let me check.
It is actually.
Yeah, should have the D next to it then. Yeah. So it's a standard action to cancel it.
Man, I would have canceled it during downtime. There's no need to have that. There you go.
Wait, you would have canceled it? What about the solid fog? You would have left that there too, or canceled that as well?
The solid fog I cannot keep.
Oh, that stays? Oh, shit.
That's the, I think that's just conjuration. Conjuration is a double-edged sword. You know, I don't think
I'm glad that stays. It's providing cover.
That stays.
Yeah. Even if he wanted to, he would have to use it to spell magic. He's not gonna waste magic. Silence he will only do if it's like the spell without using resources. If it's permanent, he wouldn't take silence off either.
Alright, so Cynthia's turn.
Yeah, I did my move, my standard. I keep my spec.
Newland freaking out. Now he's pinned. Wants to get away.
And the reasoning, and the obvious reasoning for that is because we don't want people to sneak up on us. When we're like collecting, you know, loot.
They could go into the solid fog and be like, oh shit, they can't hear us either.
Hold on, solid fog beats noise as well?
No. You had the silent on top of the solid fog. If an enemy walked through there, they would have been like, oh, they can't hear us either.
Right, exactly. People could
But
sneak
even
up.
if an enemy walked in there, this guy has blind sense. He would have sensed them.
Ah, that's true.
Come on, son.
He said he has blind.
Like, this evil motherfucker trying to creep in. And they're moving really slow because they go through the side fog. Now we got time
to fuck him up. Alright, Newland and his panic and fear and being pinned, his entire form goes completely gaseous. And
this nigga gas his form.
Escapes the
Maybe I'll take that as my key power. Gaseous form, nigga. I could do that.
How do you escape force by turning into gas?
It's not a force effect.
Technically, it's not a force effect?
It's just magically manipulation.
Damn, okay, never
But
mind.
I gotta see if...
Never mind. I stand corrected.
What happened? Telekinesis don't work on air?
It's not considered a force effect.
No, it's not a force. I don't think telekinesis is a
No,
force.
it's not a force effect.
Because I remember talking to Lewis about this. I tried to use telekinesis on a ghost before, on a non-dead, and he's like, "Oh no,
you move objects or creatures by concentrating on them."
Personally, I think it should be a force effect. I don't know why it's not, but whatever.
Sustained force moves an object, moves an object. A creature can negate the effect. It doesn't work. This version can last one round. Object can be telekinetically manipulated. Combat maneuver. No savings allowed to spells. Succeed. Attack roll. I don't know, it doesn't say you can't grab creatures. Yeah. There's nothing substantial to grab onto. It's definitely not an object. Would you let someone grapple another creature that was in a gaseous state? It's not a force effect.
It's a force effect of a different story. Force effects can affect ghosts,
It's using magic to manipulate something that's physical.
Gaseous form. A third level spell. Body telekinesis.
Subject always gears insubstantial, misty, translucent, material, armor,
Body telekinesis. Magic is a fucking up.
Force effects still apply. Subject gains damage reduction 10 magic, becomes poison, crits, can't attack or cast spells. It loses supernatural abilities. It has can't run but can fly. It can pass through small holes. Target will an incorporeal creature touch. It makes you incorporeal. It doesn't make it because there's a spell that actually does make you incorporeal. I know gaseous form is like a weaker version of incorporeal because you're not incorporeal. You just
Your movement and your form.
you're translucent and you're insubstantial. So it's like, yeah, it's like air. Gaseous form, you're gas. To grapple, resolve these attempts, except that they don't provoke taps opportunity. You can't really grapple gaseous creatures, I think.
Yeah, I know. Mez could take that if he wants to. Because it doesn't fit the job. Well, how am I guessing? To keep power. Yeah, but Charles don't have that. So he's going back.
Hey, it looks like I lost internet connection there for a while.
I know, I heard.
I don't know what happened there.
The psionics version of telekinesis is tagged as a force effect.
True Jedi.
Telekinesis is transmutation, not an evocation. You're not creating a force effect, you're simply moving things around through magic. There's no intervening force other than the magic itself, which is not a force effect. Interesting. Interesting. Did not know of that limitation.
So this man is insubstantial, free, and freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, that's fine.
And he only goes. Well, he did that as a standard. He can only fly 10 feet. He is hasted though. That's 40 feet. 2, 3, 4, 5,
But wouldn't haste count as a supernatural effect? And does he not get that because he changed the gaseous form?
No, supernatural effects. They would say supernatural in your abilities. No. When they say supernatural, they're talking about like special effects that don't. It's not based off a spell or anything like that. It's usually class abilities. Like,
Yo, that guy.
Smite Evil is a supernatural effect. So, like, you wouldn't be able to use Smite Evil with gaseous form.
This guy knew living forever running away from the Vindicators. First encounter, running away like a little bitch.
Right, now he's running again. That's Messor's turn.
He's like, oh, I got Kyle now.
Key points of attack. Full attack on the monk next to me. Wait, I have bonuses to attack, right? From the guys next to me or what?
You have your bonus on your first attack. Alright,
I'm gonna go for a trip on the first attack then. Does the trip count as a stunning fist notice, or doesn't do damage, right? So it doesn't
has
count.
To deal damage. It has to be an attack roll. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go with I have a +8. The problem is +8 to attack, right? All right. Let's go with a regular attack first then. Key point to attack, please.
Hold on. Let me get your bonuses. Let me get your bonuses ready for all this shit.
Oh, wait, let me see. 2 things I want to do with this attack. I have to check something before I attack. Where is it? Lewis, what, 1 second, bro. I'm just looking.
Is anything but regular attack on you?
Give me 1 second. What's her creature type, Lewis?
Creature type?
Yeah.
Outsider.
Okay, same as me. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go for a headbutt.
Oh, she's a demon like you?
No, she's an outsider. I'm an outsider.
You go for a headbutt.
Headbutt attack. CMB 26, but I'm going for an attack. You have to attack first, but it's a +26, right? It's an attack. It's pretty much I'm making an attack, and if the attack hits, then I'm going for a stunning fist as well. Attack has to hit first, so I have to roll an attack.
Make a free combat move check against target. Use the base attack bonus of the attack. I have to attack. Oh, I get it.
You have to attack first, though. So let's make an attack first. So I'm going to make the attack a stunning fist.
That's plus 27 to attack.
Yeah, but I have to attack first, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
Plus, let me roll.
So what's my attack bonus is what? Plus 30, what? What are you doing?
I'm blind.
Don't I have improved blind fight?
You have regular blind fight. How you get improved blind fight?
I thought Charlie gave it to me, but never mind.
You need to meet the prerequisite.
If you want an action point, you will get improved blind fight.
Lewis is funny, son. He always say that, but there's a key power that literally gives you improved blind fight, so you can skip over. Nigga, you don't need prerequisite unless you're house ruling that.
Casted a spell that gives you a bonus feat.
I cannot give you 2 bonus feet.
Right. It gives you a fighter.
No.
It gives you a fight. He casted a spell to give you a fighter.
No, I'm saying that's fine, Lewis. But I'm saying there's literally powers that monks get that they can skip over and just take like a feat, nigga. Like you keep saying it, like I'm serious. Like
You don't have that key power though. What are you talking about?
I know. I'm saying they exist. Don't just be saying, oh, you gotta get the prerequisite because you always say that. That shit is going on.
No, you asked if Pichardo gave you improved blind fight. I said no because you don't. You need blind fight as a prerequisite. You don't have that on your feat list.
Nigga, did I miss a what? Let's worry about that.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Alright, did I miss a what?
No, roll the fucking attack roll, plus 27.
No, didn't I get 8 another? Twice?
Oh, plus 35.
Okay, see, you always do that, my nigga.
This guy
cheating.
Run cheating nothing. Remember your shit.
No, can you wait till I finish my attack, my nigga? First off, I said a stunning fist. Alright, let me choose what I want to pick.
This is a stunning fist? Alright, let me mark that
yes.
up. This guy.
Yes, that's what I had to confirm that, because you all in a rush, my nigga.
I am.
You always in a rush trying to...
That's right.
Hold on.
It's almost, it's 1 o'clock. I need to
I
gotta wake up in 4 hours.
Me too, nigga. I'm up too. I'm in the gym squatting, so I don't want to hear that.
Fuck your squats.
You just need a little machine listening to it hump. The fucking stunning fist on my page. I can't even find this shit. I'm going for stunning fist. Let's go with the stagger. Let's go with the stagger stunning.
Oh, the stagger. Oh shit. He's going for the stagger. Alright, plus 35. Oh my fucking god. Are you fucking kidding me?
You want that Medusa's wrath, bro. You rolled a 20. Yo, you gotta give it up, Lewis. She was not made to fight this nigga. She was not, so he handed her ass every time she showed up.
By luck.
You know, I know that shit hurt.
He had some help.
The God, Ubteo was with you, my son.
Yeah, I know. Ubteo was with me. So was Masterclass Mage Claudius.
Get the fuck out of here.
Thank you, my man.
Oh my god.
Headbutt with the stunning and stagger, nigga. Warrior Fortitude.
Mesor is like devotion to Claudius. It's almost borderline like religious.
Patron deity Claudius. That's what she just said. Your fucking character sheet.
Claudius, yo, he'll be like chosen of mess of
this
Claudius.
guy Meso might as well worship a Zeus. He's always
nah, nigga, I don't want to hit by
that's the mage.
Hold on, roll your stagger first. Roll your stagger.
I'll make you my champion.
Oh my god. Roll does confirm the crit.
What do they call that? What do they call those people? Demigods, the chosen? I'll make Mesor Claudius chosen.
I had to see with her fucking.
That's a 16, nigga. That's kind of high, nigga.
Her AC dropped because she wasn't able to fight this defensively when she got there.
Yeah, because you got the
she's fucking fatigued too. Drop by 1 point.
Oh, that CMD dropped too, nigga.
Yeah, CMD dropped by 2 points.
Oh, she's like, yeah, she took the crit.
Yeah,
she took the crit, she got staggered, and she got headbutted, nigga. So that's a
Medusa's wrath because she staggered. GG, son.
I shouldn't even have staggered. I should have fucking blind. I forgot this is already staggers. There's 2 staggers, nigga, so it's double stagger.
She should have stayed in
I
the
don't
pit,
even know if she didn't just roll. He needs to roll 32D.
She had a second chance in life.
32D8
plus 20.
Wow.
She's not surviving that.
32D8?
Is this not lethal?
I don't want to kill her.
Okay, I thought so.
You ain't killed her the first time.
I think he got it with the first hit. I think she came back up and he went.
Yeah, Mario spiked her back into the pit.
Lewis, is she chaotic evil?
Isn't she a demon or something?
She's outsider.
know.
She's
Nah,
not.
she's
not
a
chaotic.
monk.
She can be
She's not
chaotic.
lawful.
Playing a game with somebody who wanted to be chaotic lawfuls. It could be a barbarian monk. That's who we were playing with here.
Lewis, is she lawful evil?
I'll never forget that.
She
I
got
thought she
it.
was
Barbarian
neutral
monk.
evil.
You gotta be chaotic and lawful. Can't be chaotic.
Lewis, is she lawful
Then you're
evil?
neutral.
Yeah, she got to be lawful evil.
She's lawful evil, Darren. Come on.
So she's burning when I'm touching her.
So she takes another D10 fucking D8. What is the whole?
Yeah, Mez is not gonna kill her though, but she gonna get
Why not?
fucked up.
She's a demon. I thought you were a demon slayer.
You can't turn that off. The holy shit shot though.
No, but he's always about forgiveness and bringing people back.
Bullshit. You didn't do
They're
that.
cage rights.
You deal 1D.
Wait, let me see this. Let me think about this.
Oh my god.
That's the one to fucking kill her. You respect his life.
No, you'll deal 1D. You can deal non-lethal. You're just gonna deal 1D8 real damage. That's it.
Yeah, but this bitch is she gonna die or is she gonna pass out? You gotta let me
No,
know
like
this
the
now.
way the subdued damage
I don't know
works is
yet.
like, I think, isn't your subdued damage supposed to be equal to your real life HP before you're knocked unconscious? But like, I think if you do a lot of like physical damage and then you finish it off with subdued, it should still live.
No, it's
She's dead. She's dead.
She's done, son. She's done.
She's done.
She's dead.
No, hers that's not either. Nigga, she went past the 42.
She gonna pass that fortune save while she's not dead.
That's
150 damage, bro.
just a roll for it to save for that. Not for non-lethal.
I might make it lethal. I'm thinking about it.
If the creature's non-lethal damage is equal to their total maximum hit points,
they pass out.
then further non-lethal damage is treated as lethal damage. He would have to deal like
She's dead.
he'd have to deal like 400 something damage to her.
Lewis, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to kill this bitch. And I'm hitting her with the real deal. I'm like, yo, I gave you one chance already. Forgive me, but you're gonna meet your creator today.
Right? She's not a she's a native outsider like him. As she is mostly human.
Yeah, but you made some bad choices. This is the second time I can't give you forgiveness this time.
Ah, man, you don't. Nah, this
is cool. He evil as fuck.
Give a little damn shit. What the fuck?
It's unredeemable.
Real damage. So
Damn, is that as a saint? This is what you do. Damn.
This is you're right.
She's not a demon. She's like she's got the touch of a demon in her.
No, but listen.
That touch is enough.
Is a touch enough? Is that his code? Even a little bit of demon is a touch enough?
Listen, even if you're full-blooded...
What about half fiends? How does he treat half fiends? Or is it just...
Right.
See, I always thought he just went after the full-blooded like...
Yeah, Lewis is right. And is that going to kill her, Lewis, if she gets hit by this?
There's humans...
No, she can't get killed. You got to do like 400 damage to kill... 400 non-lethal damage to kill her.
Please, that's not going to kill her, right? That damage, if it's real? Because he's not going to kill her.
Alright, her hit points is 222, which means you would have to deal...
As a monk,
another 222 non-lethal damage over that amount to actually kill her with non-lethal damage.
But
that's what I'm saying. You would have to deal like 400 something damage. She's not gonna die from this. She's knocked out.
Okay, she's knocked out from this thing.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. I'll take that. And she's staggered and all that too, or no?
Kick her in the pit.
No, relax, my nigga. Well,
kick her in the pit.
No, I'm not kicking her in the pit.
Then yeah.
I will, and what?
Is she knocked out or not?
I'll join you, Claudius.
No.
She's not even knocked out. She lost a little bit of HP. She's fine.
No, what are you talking about? I didn't touch her real HP. That blue bar is her non-lethal damage.
She's still conscious, man. She's still
Okay, you know what? Better yet, let me not use the blue bar. I'll use that for.
You could have taken her out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill her. That's not how that's her. You know this. You know there's
I'll be so godlike if she actually killed somebody now because you didn't want to take her out. Oh, she unconscious? Never mind.
She unconscious or no?
She's unconscious.
Oh, okay. I thought she was still conscious. That's a duel. I'm like, what?
Well, like no.
And with the blind. Oh damn! Claudius smashed
Yo,
the
nigga, at first thought it was a headbutt. No, it's not a swing list. That was a headbutt.
That was a
Nigga,
headbutt. He
headbutted
headbutt
that
her
bitch
as
and
she
knocked
came
her
back
out.
up onto the fucking.
It was just like, oh my god, his head is hard.
That's what I'm saying. The original Mario 64 fucking smash attack with the headbutt.
Yeah.
What about it?
So,
That's what he did.
Oh, that's what he. Oh, you're saying that's what he did?
The
Mario headbutt. Yeah.
Louis, so are you taking off the blind, nigga? Like that's 3 rounds or 4 rounds already, my nigga?
No, it
Just
has
pay
to be in
attention.
4 rounds. Yeah. It's
Okay, you sure? All right. I said he drama stripper gear. I'll take on what the fuck is this bitch?
Still
nigga?
fighting a cleric.
I'll take on gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea.
Oh, she's
God
knocked out.
damn.
Need drama,
We're not-
stripping her down.
We're not
That
even
just
whatever that bitch
leaves
is.
Zyno
No one touch her. She's
with
redeemable.
Grelia as a target.
You don't even know her name. These undead don't even see me. Excuse me, my niggas. Excuse
I
me.
got the shadows just gave up on life. It was like, fuck it.
No, this
Go watch
shadows
I
ain't
get
even
your
know.
ass.
What'd you get for damage on that?
Everybody been
I
ignoring
got
those
9
shit.
damage.
9 damage.
But I haven't even seen the shadows go anymore. Like, they don't
Wait,
care no more.
Because they can't hit us.
They
They
can't
just
hit
there and fucking watch the fight happen. You can sit back and popcorn.
They're all there and they're all like 1 HP. One got destroyed already.
Fighting amongst shadows, crying and shit. Like, crazy. Dallas sitting there,
Alright,
closest statue.
what's Zyno?
I'm going to full attack. This one right here.
Who's this one, nigga? Who's he playing now? She knocked out. You better not attack my
No.
I'll have to break that. I'll break that gun in half, my nigga. You ain't killing her. You ain't killing her on my watch. She's redeemable. I can bring her back.
I mean, but you
Bring your father
that
back. How'd you
last,
do
you
that?
done it last time.
Unless he says we can't.
Bring your father back.
You did it last time. You locked her in like a closet.
Zyno, do what you normally would do, son. Don't let this
Nah, son.
Bring your father back, Metsuar.
Nigga, they got his soul. Nigga, they got your son's soul too. Where your son at? We gonna talk about my character, nigga.
Yeah, actually, if you want to talk in character about that, Latham got a response for you about that. If you want to talk in character about it.
You gonna blame Kai? That nigga Kai did that shit.
No, Valadim, since he's like lawful neutral, he's completely given up on the fact that he's gonna get his son back.
Don't worry, Valadim. I'll trade myself for him.
He's not here to get the soul of his son back. He's here to free the soul of his son from these guys' hands so they can't use it against Cauldron. He knows he can't bring his son back. It's over for that.
Okay, I'm going to full attack. I'm going to -4. I'm going to action point for an extra attack.
He's unconscious. You don't need to do all that stuff.
I'm attacking the spellcaster. This one.
Yeah, the cleric.
You already know how Metzmore feels about that nigga. He feels he could redeem her.
Forgive him.
Rapid shot?
Redeem.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna -4 action point for an extra attack.
She killed your father.
No, she did not. Stop it. This nigga Newland, what the fuck? Why is he back there again? Nigga got 3 debuffs on his. What a punk. She summoned these things. Yeah, this nigga wants to have me dying last. So she's like, this nigga Metzmore has this keystone item that suddenly stops him from getting attacked by ghosts.
1, 2, 3. 3 attacks. Will miss.
You have the bonus from
Auto miss. She has entropic shield. So 3 of the bosses are going by like swirls of chaotic shadow energy, like to like deflect some of the bullets off.
Dude.
I had to look that up because everyone was talking about entropic shield because it gives you a 20% mischance against range attacks. But everyone's like,
even with improved precise.
that's what everybody was. That's why I looked online. And everybody was talking about, and everybody was saying it's not concealment though. Doesn't say it's concealment. It says you get the mischances if it were concealment. But as you read the description of the spell, it says
Let's pick her up too.
magical field appears
After we
around you,
drop a
blowing a
shot.
chaotic blast of
After we
color.
finish this card.
The field deflects incoming arrows, rays, and other range attacks. Each range attack targets you for which the attacker must make an attack roll. Has a 20% miss chance, similar to the effects of concealment, but not concealment. So,
What spell is that?
Entropic Shield, cleric spell.
Nigga, that's a warlock spell, nigga. Entropic Shield, Entropic Warding, maybe? Or is that the one with the 20%?
Because if the spell gave you concealment, it'll specify you have 20% concealment. You know, it'll say it. This one's just saying 20% miss chance, similar to concealment. As if it's trying to say you would treat this, the percentile, as if you were rolling to see a miss chance for a concealment. But it's not concealment. They put that shit in parentheses, too. For a long time, I thought it was like concealment, so I, like, with improved precise shot, I ignored it. And then I took another look at it and started doing research, and I was like, oh.
You know what I realized making this character that I'm playing with Courtney? You could use meta magics from certain level spells. I'm like, oh my god. Why?
Oh, wait. First of all, she has mirror image on, so there's 5 fucking images you gotta go through.
The decanter comes out. I mean, it's already out. I start running to her like,
Decanter.
You putting mileage in that decanter, huh?
Nigga, drop that shit on the floor. That's just on the floor, bro.
One image.
Nah, I have it in my hand. Remember? We had that break, nigga. That shit is in my hand. Like,
yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that's where you picked that shit up ASAP.
Replenish my drinking key and all that. Yeah, Valena, do what's that thing that makes me go again?
How'd you think you got that spell put on you? I put it on Claudia so you could cast a spell on you.
Never mind. Decanter, son, I'm gonna be like,
okay. 3 images down, so on the 4th attack, it actually goes to the right person. She has a Entropic Shield on, so that missed. 5th attack would miss, leaving you with the 6th and final attack.
Are you serious? Damn.
Yeah, man. They hit you with Jimmy True Shot on that.
Yeah, with the Matrix, dodging bullets, son.
If you had done an
3 hit the fucking mirror image. The 4th hit went for her, so now he knows that's the real one, so he can finish the rest of his attacks on her. However, the Entropic Shield dealt with the next 2 bullets, leaving him with the last.
And that's why the shit is about the shadows about to readjust again, and then you gotta make guesses again. You should be doing it, man. Just like,
well, she lost 3, but she got 2 left. So the last attack will be at.
Yeah, Lewis, you didn't roll. She got staggered and all that.
The last attack is normally plus 10. You took off 4, 6. It's 6.
Did you have the bonus from Blessed Aim?
I'm about to add all that on 6. I'm doing the penalties first. 6 4, and then Blessed Aim makes it 6, and then the fact that it's the plus 3, so plus 9. Miss. That's the regular miss.
2.
Now some round 4. Right there, right, be unblind or not. She looks, yeah, after all those blows, 3 of her images appear. Freaking, her magic deflected 2 of the balls, another ball just like whizzed by her, and she's just like, she realizes she's by herself, and she sees Newland's gaseous form, so she like turns in his direction as if she's gonna. She's gonna be out. That's what.
Yeah, when she saw that 20-year-old, like, that bitch is knocked out. I'm out of here. So, I took all this time for making this game. This bitch knocked out on 1 hit. She's like, I'm out.
So it's 3 cage rights down. 1 ran off with his apprentice.
Now, 1 ran off, and his apprentice ran off after him. That nigga been out.
That's what I'm saying.
He wasn't leaving because he was waiting for her. That nigga was been gone.
I mean, we'll see how. I mean, then I haven't gone far. So.
Yo, next war takes out a blanket to cover the That's the champion. So she ain't butt naked, you know. Better be
Haven't
all
gone far. I mean, so obviously they can still be chased after.
Yo, Lewis, what's this girl's name again? I don't know. I think I'm blocking that Ardeth. Yeah, that's why it takes out a blanket and cover Ardeth's body so she ain't walking around the week.
Valerian says, I don't think they were expecting to run. So perhaps chasing them would be a good idea. It may give us the momentum that we need to shift this time.
But Grandy's still there. Grandy's still there, man.
Huh?
She's still there, but she looks like she's gonna book
She's
it.
gonna run now.
No, son.
But Valerian is saying telepathically that we should let her run so we can follow her to the rest of them.
What about Gao?
They're nowhere here.
You know what about Gal?
We could take her out now. Why would we let her go? We got the advantage.
Couldn't someone break Gao out?
The rest of the cage runs.
No, Gal is a statue that we're gonna throw in an extra dimensional space somewhere. Let her float there till we come back to her.
You better argue with Valerian about that.
But yeah, Valerian was saying it makes sense to let her go and use her as bait.
Zionel's ready to blast the ice sculpture, and Valerian's like, "Oh, we got an extra dimensional prison." Zionel doesn't look too pleased at that. His chaotic good sense of self. Doesn't look too pleased at that.
We try not to kill.
Well, Valerian says to Zionel, what would be the point of killing her now? Technically, she's already dead.
Because someone could free her. Then she comes after us again.
Yeah, they did free her.
So we'll handle her again.
Just like
there you go. He's like, we'll handle her again.
Claudius points towards the monk. Here's her second time we encounter her.
Clearly, Claudius is
on second thought, Zionel, you do bring up a great point. It seems that based on her actions, she doesn't intend to stop.
Because you don't give her a chance to swim.
Then he turns around. To Claudius.
Said destroy her.
Turns around to Claudius. He goes,
all that equipment's gone though. So if you plan to loot her, I don't think anybody in the party cares.
Nah,
yeah, extra dimensional, son. Don't listen. If we kill them, we're no better than our enemies.
Yeah, you got a saint in your career. You argue with him.
No, son, I'm not letting it go there. If we kill them, we're no better than them.
But if they kill others,
they need to stand trial. How could they kill others if they're already frozen?
Metsuar, your intentions here is to be better than them. That's not my intention. My intention is to save Cauldron. The objective is to keep Cauldron safe. We tried with Gal the first time. She had her life, and she chose yet again to destroy Cauldron. She's clearly not changing her behaviors.
He won't stop.
And we gave Ardeth a chance, and she came back.
Are you characters conversating like this?
Telepathically.
Yeah, but it's not at the speed of thought. That's an actual conversation.
No, like Valena wants.
I'd rather we solve.
I need to know because like time's passing and she could be running.
No.
Oh, yes, true.
My turn. Let me know. I'm taking my turn. I'm redirecting my telekinesis to Griffin. So that's what I'm doing on my next go. And I go forward.
Listen.
They could be conversing with them. I mean, how can I actually?
We have to be better than our enemies. We cannot just let them.
Me to do that. I can still communicate.
We cannot just kill people who are helpless. In self-defense, I can understand. But if they're helpless...
I was going to say, yeah, it sounds like a conversation you guys would have after the enemies are gone.
Yeah.
Except Zino doesn't really have to do that. He could act as his own. And him attempting to shoot down, I'm just reacting to his action to do that.
Zino, don't be a fool.
I know. Well, he finished his turn missing her.
He missed her while she was a statue?
No. Talking about Grillia. Like, he finished his turn with Grillia.
Oh, okay.
Which means everybody else is taking their turns as well. Instantly right after. That's what I'm saying. Like, the conversation your characters are having sounds like something they would have after they deal with Grillia and Newland.
Well, as far as Grillia, Valena was saying, I'm not sure if you guys heard, but we should actually let her.
Yeah, that's how it started. Yeah,
right. That's what
Valena was saying. Which you can say something really quick during combat.
Right.
You can't have like a full blown conversation. The quick thing that Valena was saying was let her go. You can follow her.
Right.
Like, boom.
And then this guy was like, "Well, I'll kill Gal."
And Claudius goes like, "That's not a good idea to have her regroup Let's just take her out now and get the information from her once we defeat her.
So while
That's
what I'm saying, while that
And while
conversation's
he's
going
doing
on, Valenian will be taking his turn and doing whatever he's doing.
And then
Claudius is clearly gonna just telecommunicate, so like
Right.
we'll continue this next
Okay.
session.
All right.
I don't want the conversation to feel all out of sync with what's going on. Because
And Russian, yeah.
they do that shit in anime where they're making an attack and there's a whole monologue as they're attacking. It's like, you defeated my father.
Yeah.
He left me this prize gift. The gift is destroyed. Now, it's like, God damn, son. What you saying? All this character could have had tea and then blocked the attack like 20 times. Like, how's this happening right now? How are you doing all that talking?
I have to break Ziono's fucking
I understand the
artifact.
dramatic effect, but
No,
Jesus, like,
keep it in character. Why are you intimidating? What are you trying to intimidate Antonio for?
I ain't trying to tell you.
So you guys hear
motherfucking
down?
DBZ
Like,
moving at
I'm
the
gonna
speed of
break
light.
your
They
gun.
talk at the speed of light? That's what I'd like to know. I mean, if they...
Stop breaking Antonio, man. You
that
guys
would mean they could hear at the speed of that's a superhuman
Yo, are you guys hearing this?
What are you talking about, Charlotte?
Darren is bullying Antonio.
I'm not bullying nothing, Lewis. I don't know what he's talking about.
Whoa, what?
This guy Darren is like, don't do it. Antonio gonna break your gun.
See, save this shit. You gotta save this. Why are you wasting this potential?
Yo, tell us, Tino. I like to see you try.
I want to see it. I want to see Messi go up and be like, walk up to him with his saintly self and like disarm the shit out of him and be like, I'll break your fucking skull. Well, he won't say it like that, but like.
Yeah, but listen. I'm not gonna say that word.
First of all, I think Messi has more wisdom than that.
I'm looking forward to our
I think Messi wisdom is more than that.
wisdom.
Messi, I think, since through
he wouldn't break it. He'd disarm it.
If Gand cares so much
you're
that
Gandhi, son. Come on.
The assassins are coming after Metsuar at level 18 looking for this weapon, there's a good chance if I break it, Gand may be pissed off at me.
No,
I think that he would know that.
He'll disarm.
You know what I mean? Like, Gand may actually like this weapon.
I'll take it away and put it in the bag of holes, and then I'll be like, you ain't gonna
We're not piss off a whole Gand.
All right, save this for next week. This sounds all interesting to talk about next session.
We don't listen. We're the shields, bro. We're the shields.
I'm gonna bring this up. I'm gonna clip this part and replay it. I'm gonna replay. I'll send you a link and replay so you can carry on.
I just want people to be very aware of something. We have been very negligent of everyone's actual alignments or personalities in this group for a long time.
I think so. We need to
I'm very serious. You guys have been mistaken for Ladenham for being lawful good since the first time you met him. And this man has been a fucking RoboCop, lawful neutral nigga from the very jump, but yet you all thought he was holy. So I think we really need to like address things. Like, who we really are.
I'll say it can only be done through the characters talking and their actions. And
Metsuar has a lot of wisdom. He's been in the group for a long time. You keep talking about this we shield, we.
He's lawful, so he's gonna say we. I mean,
true, but you're
Zion being chaotic, he'd say I more often. So
you should be aware of everyone's personalities in this group right now.
Claudius being chaotic would just say I more often.
We should be mindful of not upsetting the balance. If they're already disabled, they cannot defend themselves.
Okay, stop saying this for next week, son. Wait, it's almost 2.
Just
I need to get some
niggas'
sleep.
alignments when you think of your RP. Put it in fucking WhatsApp. I can't wait to see it.
I'm logging off because I gotta go to the gym in like 3 hours. I need some sleep.
So do I. I gotta fucking 3 hours.
You ain't going to the gym, nigga. All right, Matt, wake your friend up. Tell her to go home. It's time to go home. Wake going up. Wake going up, girl. Wake going up.
Oh, shit.
Get on the scene. All right, I'll see y'all later.
All right.